All right, ready?
Yeah. How long's it been since you watched it, or you watched it recently?
Gremlins?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just watched it. We watched it last weekend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, taking pictures?
Samesies.
See our watcher?
I see him. Dude, that thing came out pretty badass.
You like that picture?
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if it'll work. I was like, yeah, it works. Okay, let's see.
This is crazy.
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Billy likes to drink soda.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack!
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I only came here to do two things, man. Kick some ass and drink some beer. Looks like we're almost out of beer.
What's up, watchers? Man, it's been a while. Right? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
As Joe would say.
Yeah.
Or what?
Aaron Lewis, right?
Yeah.
No, and we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
We just had stuff
It's been
going
like,
on, you know.
2 or 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
It feels like forever though.
You know, one point Joe wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling good, and
Yeah.
just stuff. Football, man. What's going on with football right now?
Man, well, it's continued to be busy. I thought by now, you know, for the most part, you know, people's seasons are done. But luckily for my son's team, and they made it to the playoffs, and not only that, and making it to the playoffs, they won their first playoff game, which, you know,
That's awesome.
It's awesome. They weren't picked to make the playoffs, first of all. And then for them to make the playoffs and win the first game, I mean, that's just extra.
Well, I think we helped them get in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, helped or, you know.
I told you we sucked this year.
Dude, I mean, but y'all beat Judson. I mean,
I know.
you
I don't know.
it's like,
I don't know what happened. Maybe they were pumped up for that game.
I don't know. Y'all had some good games, and then we come up to play y'all, and then my son says, they have like you guys had a good receiver, number 5. And my son's like, I'm going to have to guard him the whole game. So I don't know if you noticed that game, but he was going, like, if that kid was on this sideline, he was on that sideline.
Yeah, I saw him going back and forth.
Yeah. And that kid got like 2 yards passing or receiving.
I mean, I think we're hurting that quarterback. Our quarterback we had like the past 3 years was really good, and yeah, he moved on. So.
We have he's the quarterback at UTSA, right? And they're doing good.
Is he? I don't know where.
I don't know if he's just. I thought that he was there. I'm not sure. But I mean,
I have to check on that.
You know, props to UTSA, man. They're what, 9-0. I'm not a big college football fan, but
they're undefeated.
That's
man.
pretty awesome. And then, you know, we played Reagan the first round, and of course, you know, we're a little team from the east side that supposed to get beat.
How were they?
They were good.
I don't know what their record was.
I think they were second in their district. They have a running back that's really, really good. Like, this kid's probably going to go and play in college. And my son played with him back in the day when they played youth football.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like, we're just like, oh, man, like, if we can, you know, it's hard to stop him, but if you can contain him, you know, we have a chance of winning. And, I mean, we stuck right there with them the whole game. And comes down to the end of it. My son, the whole season, played one down of offense. Mind you, I really believe he's a really good receiver. But he played one down of offense all year.
Mm-hmm.
He's been telling me, he's like, I'm working out with the offense, so they have some plays for me and stuff like that. Or there's a set that I'm in. Well, they called this set a few times, and, you know, they were pretty successful with it. A lot of spread and running the ball. I mean, he blocks his ass off, and then just so happened to be, you know, the second half comes around, and he plays the whole fucking game, man. Like, he didn't
Both
come
ways?
out. Both ways.
That's old school.
Bro, it was just like, there's a play, a third or fourth down where he tackles the quarterback to cause a turnover on downs, and he's limping off the field. 2 plays later, he goes back in, and I'm like I was happy he was getting off because I was like, what's he limping for?
He needs some rest, man.
Yeah, he's hurt. And then 2 plays later, he goes back in, and when you're a receiver, even if you're not getting the ball thrown to you, you're fucking running, a lot. And then he has to turn around and play corner on the other side. So part of it was like, man, like he's gonna be tired and get burnt, or, but he's there in the slot.
When you're playing, that adrenaline kicks in and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't feel nothing out there.
Yeah, and he's one of these motherfuckers that's just like, man, like he wants to do whatever it takes to win,
Right.
Whatever it takes. I think I told you before we played Judson, he's the leading tackler on the team at that point, but they needed him to play corner, which, typically you're not supposed to get a lot of tackles at corner. And he switches over to corner, and he's done a damn good job. Like, we played Smithson Valley, and the coaches from there pulled him aside and told him, you're one of the best cornerbacks we faced in district. Which, considering the district that we're in, it's saying a lot,
Yeah.
So, man, it's a tough switch to move from safety to corner, but he's done it, and he's done well. And then to go out there this past game, dude, and just fucking, like I said, played basically the whole second half because the team needed him out there, and he just so happens to be in the right place at the right time, and the quarterback, they had a blitz coming their way on that side. They're at the 11-yard line. We're down at this point 6-7. It's the fourth quarter. I think like 2 minutes to go. And he's right there in the slot. Quarterback calls audible. He hits the hot route. Quarterback puts it right on him, and boom.
And
touchdown.
And that's that.
Yes.
That
They still had to come back out and stop them on... for a minute and a half, but I mean, we got the touchdown, I got a 2-point conversion, go up 14-7 at that point. And I mean, for our defense to hold that team to 7 points when, I think a week before they put up 46.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro.
Well, your defense shut us out, so.
Yeah. But that was a goal. That was fucked up. Like when we played against y'all, it became a blowout kind of pretty early, right? Like,
yeah.
and so I think the fourth quarter they had the backups in, and y'all get to like the 11-yard line, and then the fucking starters go back in to play defense for that last down.
They're like, nope.
Yeah, and that's when my son got the interception against y'all.
They're like, nope.
Yeah, it was all fucked up, man.
That's all right. That's football.
But yeah,
who's next? Do we know?
Lake Travis.
Austin team, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think they were ranked 10th in the state or something like that. Yeah. And they have a receiver, which typically, I guess, if my son does this thing again where he stays with the best guy, their receiver's a 5-star recruit to Ohio State. Ooh. Committed. So, yeah. It should be fun. But, I mean, honestly, he's in Dripping Springs.
Okay.
Like, so he's looking at it as fucking, it's just an opportunity to kind of put his ass out there.
Saturday.
This Friday. We thought it was going to be in the Dome, bro. That would have been badass.
I know. My daughter said, because she's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
She's like, the football team better get good because I want to dance in the Alamo Dome. I was like, hopefully.
Yeah, but that was cool, man. I saw you with your when you did your little dance on the field. That was awesome, brother.
I told my wife, don't post it. But yeah, she posted it.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, please. Like, I didn't get permission, so, like, I didn't share it on our page, I don't think. But I wanted to, man. I was just like, oh, man, I think the watchers would be proud.
Sad thing is my daughter's, like I said, just a sophomore, so I got 2 more years of that. So.
Well, I mean, that just means you can get better, right? I mean,
yeah.
2 more years, you're the old vet out there,
For those listening, do not go searching for any video where I'm dancing with my daughter on the field.
Yeah, it was awesome. You had some moves, brother. Like I was, we were impressed. I think me and Chuck talked about it, and I was like, "Look at man, Lucky had some moves, bro."
Yeah. Sure. My daughter doesn't get her dance moves from me. That's for sure.
So, in short, guys, I mean, we've been pretty busy, and we missed some shows, and I really apologize. Like I got a text today. It's like, man, I can't wait for you guys to get back on. And I was like, yeah,
we're back on.
We're back.
Yeah, we had the whole Halloween horror thing we were gonna do. And,
yeah,
man,
things happen. It just means it's something we can do in the future
for Christmas movies.
No, we got to do a Christmas countdown or something.
So,
I mean, I think we're already getting into it with this movie we're going to get into today.
I think it's a good transition.
Yeah. And dude, when I know, like it's a lot's been said, like how similar we are. When you text me about like, we need to do like a transitional movie from horror to Christmas, and this is the perfect movie. Dude, it is number fucking one on my list in that transition. You know what I mean?
Of course. And what movie are we talking about? Bring it up here.
Mogwai.
Gremlins, of course. Do you consider? Well, some people consider it horror, right?
Yeah. Well, I think even in its time, it was considered like a dark horror or a dark comedy.
There's some jump scares in there.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. And then you think about some of the shit that came out in it, man. Like, talk about like the Gremlins exploding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A big deal was made about it, and I think Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom at the time that, at this time they were only labeled as PG movies, and there's some shit that's a little bit harder than PG, so that's where the PG-13 label came out.
Yeah,
because of this one.
This is rated PG. I guess because I don't know. The horror, or not horror, like slasher kind of stuff.
I guess. Well, there was some shit that was not cut from the movie, but cut from the script that they didn't do. I think the mom was supposed to die.
I want to see a director's cut.
Yeah, the mom was supposed to die, getting her head chopped off and thrown down the stairs.
Before we start, did you catch that director's cut that Rocky 4?
No,
Rocky
it's
versus
out already?
Drago. Yeah.
No, I told you I don't want to see that. They cut out the robot.
They cut out the robot. We watched it last night.
Where did you see this?
At home. It's on. I got it on iTunes. It's on.
Oh, okay.
Or Apple TV. You can get it.
I thought you bought it like on a fucking
I did
DVD on the side of the road somewhere.
Well, you got to buy it. You can rent it. But I was like, why rent it?
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Oh God!
Why
did they cut out the robot? Like that's stupid.
They say people don't like the robot.
Who? Come on, man!
You've
never seen the Jetsons before.
It's different though. It's like
is it more emotional? Like the robot was too comedy or?
Oh, there's some parts that are different. Definitely, stuff that's added, stuff that it's plays different. Stuff they took out.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's a little more raw, I guess you could say, because it's a director's cut.
Yeah.
There's some scenes where you're used to hearing like that big dramatic music where maybe it's not there in this version, but the fight scenes are a little longer, a little different, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. You got to watch it.
I guess.
Maybe we do that movie. It's Christmas too. It's a Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we can get that one into Christmas.
It's a Christmas
movie.
Come
on.
Is it? Where are we gonna fight?
It's not a Christmas movie.
December 24th. December 25th. Where at? In Russia.
I don't even.
And then we'll bring back to that guy from Halloween 4. Yes,
I bet we get Jerry on for that one.
Maybe.
Yeah, he'll tie it in.
Maybe. It's a Christmas movie.
There's snow, I guess. So. Still don't get to beard.
So this Christmas movie / horror movie / kid movie. I don't know.
It
they tried to sell the kids with the little
They did.
Gizmo?
Yeah, but like I said, originally, man, it was supposed to be a whole lot darker. Like I think originally,
I can see it being real dark.
I mean, we can talk about it as the movie goes along, but Gizmo was supposed to be Stripe.
Really?
Yeah, so there's no for the second half of the movie, it wasn't going to be Gizmo, it was going to be Stripe. But you know, Steven Spielberg saw how cute he was and everything like that, and you know, that's money right there. And sure enough, it was. You know,
that could be
he became the hero of the movie. You know what I mean?
That might be a cooler movie where it just goes all bad, right?
Yeah. It's like, but it's cool to have that cool pet, right? Like, you don't want your fucking, like, what if your dog's turned on you, bro? That's a horror movie. But I mean, that's money. Like you think about how much money they made off this fucking movie. It's got like an $8 million budget, and they made millions. Like, it was the number 2 movie in 1984.
I meant to bring it in here. I have it out in the living room. I have the little NECA figure, the little Gizmo with his Santa hat. And
oh, cool.
I meant to bring it in here. Oh, well.
Are y'all decorating already for Christmas?
Got the tree up.
Okay.
Got the tree up. No ornaments yet. Just pulled it out.
We have the tree up, and we're putting ornaments on before I took off here. But we decorated outside and everything like that. We still got some things to do, so we're not done yet.
All right. You want to get into it?
Yeah.
All right. So, Gremlins, 1984.
Yes. I think it's available right now on HBO Max if you have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I got it here. So, first-time listeners, this is the podcast about watching stuff.
Yeah. Movies, shows,
movies, TVs,
everything.
Anything. And commentary style. We watch the movie, talk about it.
Yeah.
Go off on tangents, talk about other stuff.
Oh, you know, it's always movies hit you in different ways, you know.
But this is a fun movie.
Yeah. It is. It's a lot of fun, and for me, it hits right there. Like you said, it's transitional from you're going from all the horror you had in Halloween to get those Christmas feels again, and you know sometimes you don't always jump into it, but I think this one gets you right there.
Yeah. So if you want to watch along with us, which is I recommend, it's a lot of fun. We're gonna start the movie right now.
Meow. What other movies do you watch transitionally?
Make sure I got the subtitles on.
Yeah. So here we start off in Chinatown. And Lucky already paused it, guys. So
I had to make sure that we got the subtitles.
So it starts off with his dad. His dad's in Chinatown, and he sells. You know, he's an inventor. Yeah. Inventor of wonderful things.
The bathroom buddy.
Yeah.
Make the illogical logical.
Yes. And so he's an inventor. He invents these things, and then he's out selling. And I mean, it looks like basic Chinatown flea market type of deal. Goes into this man's old shop where, I mean, shit, it's hidden.
Yeah, it's like down in the basement.
Yeah. It's like, come on, mister.
And it's like, they don't say where it's at, right? This is Chinatown. I think there's a lot of cities that have
Chinatown, USA. Because the town, I mean, I know it's a fictional town, but I mean, I really don't.
I know where it's at, though.
Where's it at?
It's near Hill Valley. You got the same. It's
Back the same town.
Hey, it's the same Back to the Future town square. Watch. Just watch.
I believe you. They're in. I'm telling you, they're in the same universe, bro.
I bet there's a list somewhere where they list all the movies that use that same little town square.
Yeah, that town square. Well, I think a movie that was made after this may have used it, and it was made in. You know, it was inspired by this, which was Critters. Critters 2. Critters 2 takes place at Little Town Square, maybe.
I gotta check that out.
You've never seen Critters 2?
No, I mean,
God.
I've seen it, but I'm saying I gotta, Go back and look for the town square.
That is one of my favorites, bro.
The bathroom, but he's trying to sell this old Chinatown guy in his shop. He's like, I can get you these bathroom buddies.
Yeah, he's telling him, and he's like, so say you got a severe case of dragon breath, and then he looks at the dragon.
Look at that gong.
And this guy, I've seen him around in different movies. Got to be in Big Trouble in Little China.
And I was like, how much toothpaste is in that little thing?
It looked liquidy as hell too.
Fantastic ideas for a fantastic world.
And it's funny how you get into when we get back to the house, it's like everything's called the Peltzer.
Yeah. The whole house got his inventions.
Yeah. The fucking mom's all scared. The son's all scared doing the orange juice. That's funny.
And he's trying to sell his bathroom buddy to this guy, and he hears little singing and rumbling.
Yeah. And they got him in the dark. Because,
the whole shop's
of course,
dark.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have bright light, bro. That's rule number one.
I like how they don't really show him until he brings him home.
Yeah. So even like as a fan, you're intrigued by it. But you know, one of the things that they said that the reason why they had the bright light rule was because the puppet didn't look that great. So
oh, really?
Yeah, so it was almost used as a tool to kind of keep them in the dark. You know what I mean?
You gotta appreciate practical effects, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we'll get to it when we come to the scene. But I know they had more fun. I guess the creators had more fun with the Gremlins than with Gizmo himself, because Gizmo was so small, he'd break down all the damn time, and you know, they'd have to repair him. So the director, Joe Dante, put a scene in there where they're torturing Gizmo. you know, as a tribute to the creators.
Yeah, so he's like, "Oh, I gotta have him." Just sees him. I'll give you $100, $200.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money back in 1984.
Oh yeah, and the kid's like, "Man, we need the money," so you know, like, he does it.
Maguire's not for sale.
Yeah, too much responsibility.
But the little kid's like, "I'll meet you outside."
Yeah. And so, you know, he gets it to him, he sells it to him, but he tells him
the 3 rules.
Yes.
Which are kind of, at the time, you don't really think about it, but it's kind of silly when you think about it now. The eating after midnight is the one that always gets me. It's like,
yeah, it could be midnight anywhere.
What determines midnight?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
It's never feed him after midnight. You know, keep him out of bright light.
Sunlight will kill him.
Yes, and then don't get him wet.
I like this little tribute to Indiana Jones here.
Yes, sir.
Rockin' Ricky Rialto.
Yeah, and I like this. I love the way it starts, and then, you know, when you talked about watching it, you know, we started watching it, and right away,
look, there's the clock tower.
Yeah,
I told you, there's a clock tower right there.
It is. And I mean, we watched it the other day, and it got us right into the Christmas feel of it and the Christmas movie. So we kind of kept it going and watched a couple more. But yeah, man, it's right there, and it's got to be on people's Christmas list as far as movies to watch. I know Jerry covered it on Totally Rad Christmas. So
did he?
That makes it, you know, it's Christmas.
It's a Christmas movie. Christmas trees, man, and a young
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, this is before Goonies, right?
Yeah.
Was 87.
Yeah, this was before Goonies, and it was what had happened was Corey Feldman was cast in E.T.
A lot of stuff.
Well, he was cast in E.T. And yeah, and what happened was
he was supposed to be Elliot.
He was going to be Elliot's friend. Okay. It was going to be a buddy comedy or like a 2-kid comedy kind of deal with Elliot, and he was going to be Elliot's friend. You know, he said Spielberg cast him. They were he was in the movie, and then they had rewrites, and they kept it as a boy, and what they ended up hiring was Drew Barrymore as his sister, and that kind of replaced some of the 2-person action there. So, but he told him, he's like, I'm gonna keep you in mind, and I got another movie for you, and he ended up putting him in this one.
I like his neighbor. His neighbor, I forget the actor's name. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
But he's
especially in the 80s.
He's so cool. He drives a plow or a tractor. That's his car.
And it's funny is like when he gets drunk and he's gonna drive that shit home.
Because what's his name? I forget his name now. This main guy. He's trying to start his car, and he's like, "Oh, you don't want to this foreign piece of crap."
Oh,
he's all, "This is a Kentucky Harvester."
yeah, he blames on it being a foreign car. It turned on mysteriously later though.
Billy. I forget his name.
Oh yeah, Billy.
It's like he's not even memorable.
They show that A Boy's Life. That was the title for E.T. for the longest time before they made it E.T.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Watch the Skies was the title of Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Really?
Yeah. So Spielberg, while he didn't direct it, his hands and fingerprints are all over this movie.
Burger King.
Like that old Burger King.
I think that's the same Burger King sign from Monster Squad.
He probably used this town too.
It is.
I bet
same
you,
town
man.
Square. I'm telling you.
It's probably still there.
I want to go to this set.
This is funny too because it's like he takes his fucking dog to work. The bank teller and the great Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe Cates.
Oh, dude, I was so fucking in love with her back in the day. That was if there was a childhood crush, that was it. I would think. And it was. I mean, this was before I even fucking saw Fast Times. You know what I mean?
I think my favorite Phoebe Cates movie, Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred. I was gonna say that.
Dude, that movie is hard to find. Like, I want to do that movie.
Yeah.
I was trying to find it, like a physical copy, a DVD. It's hard to find.
Yeah. It's because it sucks.
No, that movie's awesome. That's one of those cult movies.
It is. There's a faction of people that have debates whether Drop Dead Fred was a real person or whether he was a figment of her imagination.
Like a real person in her life?
Yeah.
Could have been.
I don't know. It's kind of fucking weird.
I like this lady. You remember this lady from Alice?
Yeah.
Kiss My Grits.
Yeah. Well, Chris my grits. Goddamn world.
Nobody's gonna get that.
But
people are gonna be like, "What are they talking about?" Kiss My Grits.
For me, like I was like, God damn, was this the actual woman? She reminds me so much of the Wicked Witch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even
I'll
sounds
get
like her.
you and your little dog too.
She's like, "I want your dog."
Now we'll get into it later, but what the fuck was this scene right here? Miss Harris, she's got a foreclosed or something like that. And
it's like she's a tenant or she rents from her.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like, okay, it's fine to have it in, but there's no outcome to it. Like, they never go back to this and anything
just
like
wanted
that.
to show how mean she is.
Yeah, but that's fucked up.
She's like a Scrooge.
Like, there's a couple of, like, okay, I love this movie. I watch it every year. But there's a couple of things that I don't like about this movie. Like really don't like. That's one of them. This is fucking funny.
She's like, "Of my imported Bavarian snowman."
Your dog broke it. Dude, do you, like, okay, we'll go off on a tangent right here. Your dogs, right? Do your dogs ever get out or, like, anything like that?
Jake, when our the one we had the longest.
Yeah.
That's why I hold him when you come in.
Yeah.
He will bolt out of here.
Really?
And he's not one that will come to you when you call him. Like if you go after him, he'll keep running. Like he thinks you're playing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
What about like when you let them out? You let them out in the backyard.
Yeah.
Well, like because a lot of times I go out with my dog in my front yard, like, and this motherfucker never gets out, like, and goes running somewhere. Like when I'm ready to come back inside, he comes back inside, like, or she comes back inside.
Now my second dog is like that, but Jake, the other one, no, he'll run.
So this bitch is telling her like he wants to kill her dog. She wants to kill his dog.
Yeah, for breaking her snowman.
And the guy's like, she's telling the guy like all the badass shit she would do to him, and that guy's like, instead of being like, that's fucked up, he's like,
like
yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
And why didn't he get in trouble for having a dog at work anyway?
Yeah. And then fucking.
Oh, my heart. You noticed that old man?
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like Judge Reinhold, is there, and then like if you've seen this movie, but then you've seen Fast Times too, you're like, what?
I love Judge Reinhold right here.
Yeah,
because he tries to hit on Phoebe Cates.
Yeah,
and he's like, how about you go to my apartment? Or you haven't been to my new apartment. She's like, I haven't been to your old apartment.
Yeah.
But then he's like, come on, I'm talking cable here. It's like, like that was a big thing. Like, I got cable.
Yeah. He should have said HBO. Yeah. I got HBO, you know. Right, bitch. Can't just get it with basic cable.
I just thought that was funny. Like, that was a selling point. Like, we're talking cable here.
I mean, you look at it this time, like fucking Billy basically has a fucking white afro. You know what I mean? Like
he's got the helmet hair.
Yeah. And it's fucked up, man. Like Judge Reinhold, he plays that classic kind of dick character pretty well, you know.
Yeah, he does.
And then you think about it now, and you know he's been in all three of the Santa Claus movies, which those are some of my favorites too. You know what I mean? So Judge Reinhold, fucking Christmas movie, classic ass.
Man, that just came to me. How you said, okay, he's in the Christmas Story.
Yeah,
we should
Christmas movies.
Christmas Story, Santa Claus movies.
Yeah,
that'd be a fun game to play. Like, you know that game, the 6
degrees of separation
of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
People try to relate certain characters all the way to Kevin Bacon.
Or it's like you can track this movie and then within 6 movies
to find a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. What's your Christmas link?
Yeah.
Like I got I listen to this hero movie podcast every once in a while, and they always they find some way to link the movie to Sylvester Stallone. Every fucking movie they've done. And it's all they only do hero movies. It's so fucking it's stupid funny.
I think that'd be a fun thing to do.
Yeah, let's do it for Christmas. And it's funny because they try to use the shit too.
I know the mom's like, you can help with the eggs, and it's crazy contraption.
And it's funny, him and his mom have the same hair. Just fucking notice that.
Yes.
And I know I've seen her around different fucking movies too.
And I was like, what are they making? Because that's a shitload of onions.
And what, he didn't have a fucking Peltzer onion cutter?
I know.
And they're watching what? It's a Wonderful Life, right?
Yeah.
You watch that during Christmas?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just too old for me, but
yeah,
they say it's a good movie.
Yeah. I want to say I've given it a shot, but I've never really watched it.
I don't know if there's like a running gag in the house. Every time someone comes in, that sword falls.
That fucking sword falls.
It's a ward. I like that.
And then he fucking, but he uses it to fucking decapitate that fucking gremlin later. But man, like I like all the classic fucking holiday deals that we get with this movie. Like for me, it puts you right there, you know, from the snow and everything like that. Only thing that bothers me about the snow is like, you know, when Spike jumps in the snow, I mean, snow's wet. Like shouldn't he multiply?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things like that, but I mean, you know, it's movie magic,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Hey, fucking. I mean,
If this movie was made nowadays, people would tear it apart for that.
Well, I gotta watch part 2 again, but I hear that they kind of make fun of some of these things in part 2.
Part 2 is fun. I mean, it's not as, I don't think it's as good, but it's fun just because of.
Well, they brought
all
everybody
the
back,
characters.
and like Joe Dante made it, and he actually said part 2. He prefers part 2 to part 1. Fucking dog is funny.
I know my dog would have been barking. And
Yeah.
that's one thing I miss: the practical effects.
One of the things I like too, though, about Gizmo is, I mean, he became like fucking a character himself, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, they made, you know, of course they made part 2, and part 2 he's a little bit more active, and he's fucking the hero.
And did he like the little Rambo scarf?
Yeah.
You know,
He got the paper clip with the thing, but like, you know, he fucking sold like. And then even like, I don't know if you remember, like in the late 90s, they had those fucking Furby things come out. That was basically Gizmo.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it looked just like him.
But I remember these things coming out.
But like,
I think I remember like remember the Garfields you said like with the suction cups.
yeah.
I remember like little
They had Gizmo,
one.
yeah. You'd always see him in the fucking like too, like if you went to you played the grab thing, you know what I mean? At
Yeah,
the store.
claw machine.
Yeah, you'd always see Gizmo in there.
So he finally reveals Gizmo. He's telling him the rules. Tell him no bright lights. Something that'll kill him.
You know what I just like? Again, we talk about like a little bit about the holes, right? Like, I mean, there's some stupid shit, but when I was a kid, I don't remember any of that. Like, it was just a good movie to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was just good. But
I think they sold a bunch of Casio keyboards after this movie.
I'm telling you, right? Like,
Everybody wanted to play that little song.
And because this was the height of it in the 80s. Like, it's 1984, okay, mid 80s, but like, it's the height of fucking everyone's selling shit. Like, I guarantee there was fucking McDonald's toys out of Gizmo, you know, stuff like that. I mean, and like I said, this is one of the few that you'll see that came out of original IP. Like, there wasn't a comic book it came out of or some old story. I mean, you know, in the 40s there was talks about Gremlins, but I mean, that was, you know, kind of a different deal.
Actually, make something out of it.
Yeah. I mean, this was original shit. So it wasn't some story. I mean, it was Christopher Columbus too, right? Like that did it. And I mean, he's fucking classic from that one Christopher Columbus. Yeah, he made I mean, you know,
to sail the ocean blue.
I don't know, man. Like, I was gonna say like he discovered America, but no, Chris Columbus that you know, he did Home Alone 2.
Okay.
So I mean, he wrote the story again. Like, his original story was kind of it had fucking gremlins eating people at McDonald's, and
just has a John Hughes feel to it.
Yeah. So it's right along that era right there, you know. And again, like, I mean, I know we go back and watch these 80s movies with, you know, with a lot of love and everything like that, but I mean, they're good movies, you know. I mean, not only did this spawn a sequel, but I mean, they had the Gremlins cartoon. Do you remember that? It had fucking video games.
I don't remember the cartoon.
Yeah, there was The Legend of the Mogwai.
And I thought I heard or read somewhere, maybe it was a rumor that they're thinking about doing another one.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I mean, they're thinking about fucking doing. You hear that about almost every IP coming out of the 80s nowadays.
Yeah, because there's no more original ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, really. It's rare that you see something come out nowadays that's fucking original. Like he's all fucking scared of it.
I like because like he's looking at it like it's a monster. You know what I mean? Like they treat it that way. Like, oh, he's scared of it.
And I like this dude,
machine.
man. Like, I'm surprised he didn't do more movies. There's one other that I remember him from, besides Part 2. But man, like he just didn't get out there enough. I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
You ever see that one? It's a horror one called Waxwork.
Yeah,
yeah, he's in that one. Yeah, he's the main on that one. That was one fucking orange, bro. Come on.
I know. Exploded over the whole kitchen.
This is fucking funny, man. He sells fucking Christmas trees
and he's
dressed as a Christmas tree. I would use that to fucking scare people.
That's just a run over from Halloween.
And I mean, Corey Feldman came out in Friday the 13th too.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Creepy when he shaved his head.
Die. Corey Feldman, man, he was good. Like, I mean, you know, I know lots been said about like a lot of different shit that he did. You know, he got into fucking drugs and stuff like that.
I don't know what happened to that dude. That dude is weird now.
Yeah, I heard him on a podcast recently.
But he still blames it, right? Like on Hollywood and being abused and all that.
Yeah, like he talked about like his mom fucking abused him. Not like his mom like and dad like just didn't fucking care about him, like his dad was gone. And so they put him in the hands of a fucking producer that ended up being the one that fucking abused him and shit like that. But he came out last year and he's the one that broke that shit about Charlie Sheen and the other Corey. And you, dude, like I was a fan of the Coreys back in the day, man. I mean, fucking who doesn't like fucking
remember Lost Boys?
Yeah, Lost Boys.
License to Drive.
Yeah, License to Drive.
Dream a Little Dream. I think that was.
I like that one
of the
too.
Later ones.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I mean, I guess I'd be like that too. Fucking shit was fucked up, but like he was in the show the other day and it was pretty cool. But okay, like I look at this shit and I'm like, dude can't get wet. Why the fuck are you fucking close to him with something wet?
I know, it's like glass.
The fuck away from me.
I think it's showing too like Americans don't listen.
Yeah, well that was the thing, right?
Like the moral of the story.
Yeah. Like, fucking guy comes in at the end, stupid Americans. Fucking told you couldn't handle this shit.
Told you. See what happens. And then he puts them right next to a glass of water, right there with the paintbrushes.
Yes. Like earlier, he sits him on the fucking counter or the sink. He's like, come on, man. You're just asking for it. And then you have like, I don't know about you, like, but especially like when my kids were small, like when they'd be around shit like that they could spill or something like, hey, Hombre.
Of course, gets them wet. What happens? Starts popping out Furbies.
And so the thing about it was like the reason why these things are different is because while they all come from Gizmo or something like that, they're not Gizmo,
Yeah.
So they're losing a little bit of it as they come out.
Makes you wonder where the Gizmo come from.
Yeah, So I want to say, I might be wrong. I should have fucking researched a little bit more, but what I heard was, they make these movies and they make like a novelization of it and stuff like that. The story was that Gizmo can't turn into a gremlin.
You think that's true?
I don't know. I'm sure he's after midnight somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish I would have watched part 2 before.
I always thought Stripe was so cool.
Yeah.
But as in this version.
Yeah.
He's cool as a gremlin too, but like as a Mogwai.
Like he fucking tries to bite him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones.
And Gizmo kind of knows they're fucked up.
Yeah, he's all
too.
sad. He's sad in the corner or whatever.
Fuck. This motherfucker.
He's like, he should tell him, dude, kill him. Do something that's gonna be bad.
Kill him, Billy. But he don't talk to the end. This motherfucker just made that fucking thing cry, and now he's just chilling.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, they're cool, really.
Yeah.
Looking at the comic book.
Yeah, well, no, 3D comic book at that. it was the one comic book fucking mention or feel to this. And then I didn't snap to it too when I was younger, but you know, like whenever I guess you're an inventor or whatever, or you talk about things, you call it a gizmo or a gadget.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he names the fucking thing Gizmo. I was like, oh, of course.
I always wondered, what the hell was he making right there? All he did was shoot out
automatic
shoot out
shuffler
cards.
or something.
All he did was shoot out cards.
It's that thing that you ever see Jackass? I think it's like part 2 or whatever, where they fucking shoot the cards in the fucking that dude's ass. No,
I don't remember that part.
And fucking Wee Man. No, and he's fucking there, and he's like, "There's some kind of fucking machine." He's like, "No, we're just throwing the cards at you." But it was every time he'd sit on that stool, they'd shock his ass.
Did you see they're doing another one?
Yeah,
they're all old.
Yeah,
but they're still doing it.
Well, I saw like during Shark Week they were on there, but some of the guys are like they're all old, but they got some like younger guys that got with them now.
But they're still doing some of the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I remember the first time like. I mean, Jackass Part 1 came out when we were in high school.
Did you ever have one of those little video games?
I always wanted one. I always wanted like a fucking Pac-Man.
I think I had a Pac-Man.
Yeah. I wasn't rich, bro, so. I love classic fucking decorations like that. My wife does not. Like, I'm like, let's put some tinsel on the tree. She's like, fuck no.
I'm not a fan of tinsel because you can't, unless you have a real tree and you're going to throw the tree out.
Yeah.
Because that stuff gets everywhere. It's like glitter.
Yeah. No, my fucking tree skirt had glitter on it, and I was like, oh, god damn it.
And this guy, he shows his dad, oh, look, this is what happens when you get it wet. And he's all thinking about selling them. He's
and I'm surprised he didn't, bro. Like
the Peltzer pet.
I totally expected the dad to fucking be the bad guy in this and fucking take one of those and start fucking multiplying them, and it becomes this big fucking business. That's gonna be my Gremlins movie.
Like where he's like, here's a dog. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Where's Barney?
And that's the thing. Like, I was just like, bro, like, how would your dog just get out?
And you can see him giggling.
Yeah. But then, like, again, the asshole in me is like, he went outside while it was snowing like that. He would have got wet.
Yes.
Made more Gremlins.
Facts.
The hell. And my wife was like, maybe the lady did it. And I'm like, no, she didn't do it yet. But even he thinks like the lady did it.
The neighbor. Like, what is that? An automatic camera? What is it?
Boy.
And this is the one I like.
Yeah.
Splice water.
And then we'd find out, like, what was it, like a few months later that all you needed was chopsticks to kill flies. Yeah. This is fucking funny.
This Keurig.
It's an early version, right? Fucking Peltzer was on top of it, bro.
He's spitting out oil. It's like
they should have called the Keurig the Peltzer. Hey, the coffee was looking all right. You know, she just had to take it away before you had to eat it with a spoon.
He's like, "Wait, what's wrong with this?"
And this motherfucker, like, this is one of the fucked up things too about this movie. He's just gonna take that fucking mogwai in.
That box is not even closed.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is like, I think that's the last time you see Corey Feldman.
In the movie? No.
I think so.
No, he's shooting him off his his roof with, or his window with a fucking slingshot.
I just thought he was gonna be more in the movie.
See, and this is fucked up because at this point they're basically fucking, testing these motherfuckers or fucking experimenting.
Yeah, see, dumb people.
It's usually a dumb white guy too, but no, but. So this dude's death, there's a cut of it where, like, his death is pretty fucking badass. Like,
they show more of it.
No. Like the fucking, because we see it a little bit here where he's experimenting on him, like he's drawing blood from him and stuff like that. And so the fucking gremlin knows him as a bad dude. So when the gremlin becomes bad, it fucking it kills him with the same needles that he's been fucking experimenting on him on. So the scene was like he had all these needles stuck in his face. And they were like, "Hey man, like it's a fucking PG movie. Like,
nice.
It's a little too much, bro."
So awesome.
You get the scene where he's just laying fucking face first with a needle in his ass. Look at Mr. Potter was trying to fucking hit that. It's like, come on, I'll give you a ride in my tractor, baby.
He's like, I think I'll walk him.
Come on, I saw Fast Times.
This is where this first tells me about the Gremlins, right?
Yeah,
like Gremlins.
And this, out. Yeah, no. If you saw what he said, the foreigners, like,
the foreigners plant gremlins.
This is the '80s, bro. This is the '80s. Like, fucking Ronald Reagan had people scared of fucking foreigners.
Like, read like good old WII. He's like, they're still shipping them over here.
Yep, they put them in their cars,
TVs, stereos, radios. Stick them in your ears and your watches.
Fuck. I know this is the 80s, but shit, I mean, see people that still think that fucking way.
Yep.
Like, you still work with those up on this? Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I had to go in today.
To work?
Yeah.
For what?
I felt like Joe.
What? Are you on days?
I'm on nights. I'm on nights still.
So what happened?
No, there was some new equipment coming in.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted us to try it out. And then they go in and they're like, "Oh, it's not ready." So.
No, man, of course. You're still on nights this week?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Have you ever caroled? No? I used to do it with the church one time when I was like in middle school. Before I was a bad kid.
There's a lot of fun stuff when they turn into gremlins that they do.
I love, like, and that's one of the things that became kind of a deal to it. Like, I don't think it was planned originally for them to be kind of as funny as they were, and once they saw like how they can kind of just make caricatures of people with them, they kind of took it that extra level when they were making it, and it works, man, because that's the fun part that most of the people fucking, I think, remember.
Phoebe K starts telling him, "Yeah, I don't like Christmas.
Yeah,
it gets me depressed." And then we find out later why, but it's like, man, that's a pretty dark story.
It's the most fucked up fucking story in a Christmas movie ever, and that's why when I watch this movie, I can't watch it closer to Christmas. Like, I'll watch it in transition to Christmas, because, man, and that was the thing about the story. Like, they wanted them to cut it. Like, they were like, what the fuck?
Story?
Like, yeah, the story, because it's
sad.
It's kind of, it's put out as a black comedy, and it's like, are people supposed to laugh at that story? Like, what the fuck? And it's not funny at all.
No.
There's nothing about it. Yeah, and it's just weird, and it's the same thing when I talked about, like, the mom with the two kids.
Yeah.
Because there's no resolution to it. Like, there's nothing about that part of the story that gets...
Just the old lady dying?
Yeah, the old lady dies. But, I mean, so is that good? Like, I mean, it's just weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I hear that there's a scene cut on that part of it, too, where they find out that the old lady is really trying to sell trying to foreclose on people so she can sell the land to an oil company or something like that. But I mean, they cut that, so why not cut that fucking scene? Like you said, that it's just to show how much of a bitch that she is. But I mean, it didn't need it because you could see it when she wants to kill the fucking dog. You know what I mean? But in the 80s, I guess people were killing dogs. You know what I mean?
This too.
It was like, Cujo.
I thought about this too. This guy, he seems like a science teacher at the high school.
Yeah.
This is the middle of the night. What is he still doing at school?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? And then here's the other thing. Like, there's human deaths in this movie too, but the human deaths are only for people that were kind of fucked up. Like this guy, you know, he's kind of fucked up. The one now they don't show him dying, but presumably like his truck runs over him. The old man, I mean, he's kind of fucking talking about foreigners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Of course, the old fucking lady, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She dies, and so it's, I guess, you know, they make the deaths not that bad because they're bad people.
I'd be like, shut up.
Fuck yeah.
Like, yeah.
Fuck no. I'd keep them in a chest that you could fucking close and lock. Shut the fuck up.
For real.
And look, it's that close. Come on, bro.
I know. He's like, it's not 12 yet. Yeah. It's 11:35.
Here's some chicken.
They're like, yeah, we got him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and fucking Stripe, man. Stripe's ass. He's the boss. Give him a whole plate of fucking chicken. Who fuck? Come on. Oh my god. There wasn't a Peltzer fucking chicken holder or something.
Tupperware.
He didn't invent that shit.
Just eating up all that chicken.
I'm like, bro,
it looks raw, doesn't it?
Yeah, your dad didn't invent the fucking Peltzer microwave. Like, come on, like, warm this shit up at least.
He's like, you want some Gizmo? Like,
nah,
no. It's like, does he know? You think he knows?
Yeah. And he's an asshole because he knew and he didn't fucking tell him. Billy, like, yeah, probably not, bro. Like,
and the other one at this called Yum Yum.
Yeah.
See, what can this guy be doing in the middle of the night? Look, it's
fucking 2 something.
The clock 2:20. I'm assuming a.m. What's he still doing at school?
He's not that dedicated.
For real.
He's got some good fucking funyuns, or what were those, cracklings?
It's like, did he tell him not to feed him after midnight?
I think he told him the fucking rules, but apparently not, because this motherfucker, yum yum.
Nobody listens.
Yep.
I'll leave my sandwich here.
Yep. Stupid Americans.
Still the same time. Gizmo looks scared.
Yeah. Well, they're watching a scary movie, right? And then it's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which was, you know, an alien invasion. And I guess the Gremlins are supposed to be kind of aliens too, you know. A little bit of an invasion in a small town.
There's a lot of foreshadowing. Like when Gizmo's watching on TV and it's a car racing. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I saw stills of recently? They fucking Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah.
It'll be out by next year, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
I still haven't seen it.
Part 1?
Part 1.
God damn it. Okay, Christmas movies, are you more like y'all watch Christmas stuff or stuff like that? Yeah. Or okay, what about Thanksgiving? Like anything like I don't know about like Thanksgiving movies.
Bring it up. I was like, what Thanksgiving movies are there? Because Halloween to Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a Charlie Brown.
There's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know like any movies that are like surrounded or.
Well, I don't watch it, but I hear like Friends had a lot of special episodes.
Oh, the one with the turkey on the head.
I don't watch that show. I don't know. I think I've already watched it, but there's a Seinfeld episode where they're outside the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. It's not really.
I don't want to say because I wasn't big on Seinfeld.
Oh my god,
he's annoying.
Really?
He's annoying sometimes.
What?
Seinfeld? I like.
Do you like Curb? Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I never saw that either.
That's our last show, guys. Bro, like, how do you... Okay, you gotta watch Curb. I'll watch Ted Lasso if you watch Curb.
You gotta watch Ted Lasso.
I've tried, like, a few times, bro, and I can't get into it. Like, I've watched the first episode, like, 3 or 4 times.
I thought of the same thing. I was like, I don't want to see this show about soccer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
he looks stupid.
And then I thought it was gonna be like this, like...
Because he's
overly...
like country bumpkin kind of dude.
What? I thought it was going to be like a comedy show, like overly stupid, you know, fish out of water kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. It is a little bit, but, man, if you watch it, like, it gets real emotional. It gets you in the feels. It's like, it's...
Okay,
it's
look, check this out. Check this out. Look at the time machine in the back, right? That's from the actual movie, The Time Machine.
All right.
Okay, keep focus on it. Yeah. Okay. Back to the Future, Time Machine. The Time Machine movie, that was the prop in the movie. And then they cut back to him.
Oh, he's gone. And it says high speed.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So,
do you recognize the old man?
No. Who is he from?
Dong.
Oh, yeah.
16 Candles.
My automobile.
The Donga need food.
And this bitch, man, like my wife was like, who's this bitch? She just fucking cuts in line and everyone takes it. Fucking cut in line in front of me at a store. We'll have some words.
Apparently she owns the town.
Yeah. I'd be like, bitch. You better keep him behind locked doors. She sucks a bitch. This is fucking funny too.
Like how he's like, oh, it's in a state of metamorphosis.
And he's fucking like, you remember when you'd watch Reel to Reels in your school?
Yes.
God damn, we're that old, bro.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, sir.
I remember that. But then later on, you know, once they brought in the cart with the TV on it. Like, oh.
You know, I remember watching like, because you remember the Challenger when that happened?
Yeah.
We saw it in the classroom.
I think I remember that too.
That's fucking crazy. Because that lady was a teacher that was on it. The 80s were awesome.
I remember something like similar to that when Haley's Comet. I don't know if you were around.
Oh no,
I'm
not that old.
I think I was like second grade. Haley's Comet, they made a big old deal.
And it has a fucking creepy ass fucking background music too.
I know, right?
And fucking Gizmo's just there, all scared in the helmet. Gizmo, caca. So
now, is there a song that makes you think of Gremlins? I know the theme song, that dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
but there's a Christmas song that every time I hear it, it reminds me of this movie.
Which one's that?
That one where the mom's walking up the stairs and it's all, do you hear what I...
Oh, yeah.
Every time I hear that, I was like, oh, shit, that's Gremlins.
Yeah. My favorite is the song that comes out in the beginning. It's that Christmas, the snow's coming down.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably my favorite Christmas song. It's not. It's yeah. But yeah, man. Like I said, typically we do the transitional movies. This is one of the ones that's up there. I like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's kind of perfect for Halloween, Christmas. You know what we watched as well, and this is more like kind of getting into the Thanksgiving kind of feels to it, was or it's not even a Thanksgiving movie, but the Addams Family Values.
Okay.
You know, they have the Thanksgiving scene for the play at the end. So it kind of ties in. But I've been watching, like I guess you could go, like, on Peacock and you can look up Thanksgiving. And a lot of times it'll show you a lot of the clips from fucking Saturday Night Live. So I've been watching a lot of those. I think we watched Bob's Burgers. Has a lot of good fucking Thanksgiving episodes that we've been checking out. So there's stuff out there. I think Jerry did a Cheers episode the other day, and I think I checked that one out. Cheers. Yeah. Jerry did a Night Court fucking Halloween episode, and I hadn't seen Night Court in fucking forever.
Wow.
Made me go back and watch that shit. So, yeah, I mean, you know, because we're kind of, you know, we're stuck at home, really, for a couple of weeks there, bro, and I was just fucking, like, while I was working from home, I was able to kind of take in a lot of the stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard, and then, like I said, you know, my wife was sick, I was sick, and then my daughter was sick, my wife was sick, and I was sick, and it was just like, fuck. The boys were staying away, you know, it was pretty crazy. But, you know, like I said, in between the fucking sleeps and everything like that, I'd fucking do a little work and then watch Christmas stuff or stuff like that. But we got to get into our Christmas
And
list.
then he's trying to feed him.
Yeah. Hey, you like this? It's packed with peanuts.
I'd turn on the lights if I was him.
Yeah, fuck the bright light deal. This guy's been around too in more than a few things.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
The cast was really good, I thought. I mean, again, this had to have started my fucking love for Phoebe Cates. You know, she's married to Kevin Kline now. It's not like she kind of just went away from Hollywood just to, you know, to raise her kids and shit like that.
Here it is. With the needle in his butt.
But like I said, like, you know, this movie was already kind of getting a little bit heavier than I guess they expected, and I guess that was too much for them. And he gets cut pretty good there, man. That fucking bandage stays on him for the rest of the damn movie.
So when I was watching this, I was watching it with my youngest son, right?
Yeah.
And
did he like it?
Yeah, he'd never seen it before.
Okay.
I've tried to get them to watch it in the past, and they never wanted to. But I was like, "Come on, let's watch it." So he was watching it, and throughout the whole movie, he's like, "Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Just turn on the lights."
Yeah. That'll fuck him up. Yeah.
He's like, "Why aren't they turning on the lights?"
Wait till go lock yourself inside the house. Fucking wait till daylight. We watched it with our daughter. She had never seen it before. I mean, she just turned 8, so like I guess it's, you know, it's something she was never into. She liked it and she stayed watching it like the whole thing, and it was fun to kind of watch it with her because she had a lot of those. Like you said, there's a few jump scares in there. Yeah. You know, she screamed at a lot of it, and it was cool to watch it with her. Like this one, that one right there.
It's come through the cabinet.
Yeah, it's fucking funny, man. But I'm telling you right now, I'd fuck up a gremlin. The mom fucks up those gremlins. Like, man, and I was surprised they left some of that shit in.
And they put one in the juicer, right?
Yeah, like we're gonna get to it right now, man. Like she fucks them up.
Oh, there's a
scene where they're torturing fucking Gizmo. And she's just fucking like, I'm not gonna go up there.
It's like I'm taking a knife.
But, okay, what makes her fucking think of a knife? Like, if your son had a pet, like, are you going to check on it with a fucking knife?
Well, she went up and saw those things, right? Those
Yeah.
cocoons.
And I guess you can hear them being all fucked up.
I'd be calling the dad. Be like, "What the hell did you bring us?" My wife would be yelling at me.
Oh, it'd be Texas, man. You'd have a fucking. The wife would have a pistol. So.
And what's crazy too is like the son's room is in the attic.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess that's almost typical 80s, right? Like whenever you watch these shows,
it looked like
and
a
stuff,
big house. And
yeah.
With the son's room, he lives in the attic.
I don't know. Maybe he had brothers and sisters, bro. They never mentioned them. The dad has all the other rooms for inventing, bro. That's the problem.
What I found funny too, Gizmo Caca.
They said phone home.
What I thought was funny too is like
there it is, the song.
Yeah, do you hear what I? This always reminds me of this movie. What I thought was funny too is like he's seemingly their only child.
Yeah.
And obviously out of high school, right? He's working at the bank.
Yeah.
But yet he still wanted to bring him a Christmas present like he was a little kid. And when he gave it to him, he was like, "Oh, this is neato."
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
like,
weird. I wonder if it was meant for a younger kid or written for a younger kid.
Maybe.
Right? It would, yeah.
I don't know.
And the mom looks relatively younger than the dad.
Yeah.
He was robbing the cradle.
Showing him his Peltzer pet.
That's how he got her.
You want to see my gizmo?
Yeah, he invented a fucking gizmo for her. Oh, fuck. We are back.
The Peltzer something. I don't want to say.
It would be called the Peltzer, though.
I don't want to say what I was going to say. The bathroom buddy.
The bedroom buddy. Yum yum. And the Gremlins look fucking scary as shit. Like,
yeah.
Like I remember. I mean, I'm 4 years old when this comes out. Like it's scary. Like, but do you know like what fucking beat it in the box office?
No. This was never number one?
No, it was never number one. It debuted same weekend as Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would kill it.
Yeah. And again, this is
just as good though.
But you look at it and who's the star in this movie?
Yeah, there's no star.
Yeah, there's no one. I mean, Phoebe Cates was in Fast Times, but it's not like
that's what I'm saying. Even
it's not built around her.
Even Billy, the main
he's not
character,
a household name.
Yeah, he's like I said, I forgot his name at the beginning.
It's a lot of people that are they're good actors. Don't get me wrong, but like they weren't known. I mean, and
it's mainly about Gizmo and the Gremlins.
Yeah, and Ghostbusters. Oh, this is the best fucking death.
On the microwave.
Fucking sprayed him with Pam first. So he wouldn't stick.
Man, are you ready for this new Ghostbusters?
I am.
Dude.
I'm a fan, and then I'm a fan of the dude that's making it. Like he's been on Fat Man on Batman a few times, the Kevin Smith podcast. So he's one of us, bro. He's a nerd.
And
likes
now,
to talk.
And now starring the sexiest man alive.
Oh yeah.
Paul Rudd.
I mean, Paul Rudd's a fucking vampire, right? Like, I mean, he has to be.
Real.
Like, this dude don't fucking age.
We were, my daughter was watching Clueless not that long ago, and I was like, dude,
he looks
he's
exactly
still the same.
Yeah. I mean, and it's funny that he's kind of in a time machine now in fucking, in the Avengers, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I see, our new Dick Clark. I know always people would just say, "Oh, Dick Clark always looks the same."
Yeah. Oh man, dude, definitely. If he started fucking hosting New Year's Eve. So how did y'all like y'all's trip to East Central, bro? Like it was pretty crazy. Like the crowd was crazy where y'all were at.
I like y'all have like good snacks.
The funnel cakes and everything.
I was like, man, they should have this on our side. There was people selling
The kettle corn.
kettle corn.
Yeah.
I got some kettle corn. They had funnel cakes.
Yeah.
There was some people out there making mango nadas. So
Yeah,
like,
mango
what the-
nadas.
My wife is like, we're on the wrong side of town.
Snow cones. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. We get down. It was fun. I mean, for better or worse, that was our last home game. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
the season. And for these seniors, that's why they had that kind of tribute video at the beginning. But, you know, it's pretty badass. Again, like, people were picking us to lose. Like, it was like, are you crazy? Like,
I knew you guys were going to win. She cut his head off.
that's pretty badass. That'd be a badass prop to have.
Again, it's like,
It's
my
strike.
son was like, turn on the lights.
But like, it's like, did he blow his nose before he ran out?
I don't know.
I thought they were going to get fucked up too. He's like, oh, mom had an accident. What kind of fucking accident? The fucking Wolverine got her?
What happened?
Come on. He's like, oh, I'm just going to leave him in here.
And then we don't see her till the end.
Yeah, and because the dad's gone at his fucking invention thing.
Again, turn
Turn
on
on
the
the
lights.
light. Yeah.
Turn
Well,
them on.
no, they cut the power, right?
Oh, the Christmas lights were on.
No. Oh, yeah, the fucking lights.
See, I told you. Like, turn on all the lights.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm doing that to begin with. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm that guy. Like, I ain't gonna be walking in dark and fucking stub my toe on something or some shit.
Like the Lost in Space robot.
They said Steven Spielberg's in this scene too, or something.
It's like,
Or he was in the first one.
he's at a con.
Yeah, that's what he is, right?
He's at a con. I mean, the time machine there.
I'm telling you, fucking shit's going haywire at their house, and
Like,
he's just fucking
that
out.
stuff would be at a Comic-Con right now.
And who would be at a convention on Christmas Eve? He's a bad dad.
For real.
Oh, let's just say it.
For real.
Look at.
Told you he's always on business trips, showing off his Peltzer pet.
Yep. Fucking trying to get other. That's why Billy don't have brothers and sisters, because he does have brothers and sisters. They're just not at the house.
He's got other families.
Yeah.
That's another movie.
Yeah. That's Gremlins 3. He fucking took gizmos to all the houses.
And like, how did he know to go to the YMCA?
Yeah, right. That's the only place with an indoor pool. What the fuck? And it's funny when he goes and runs to jump in, he fucking covers his eyes. He covers his nose.
What's funny is like earlier when he's showing him to the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Science teacher. He puts one drop
Yeah.
of water and it makes one. And
Yeah.
this was a whole swimming pool.
And again,
I would have think there would have been a lot more than
well, you see,
what
like
they
the whole
said.
fucking town gets fucking what's called it, right? Like, but even on this, like, come on, bro, that's a 2 foot tall thing. Like, it's kicking your ass.
I like getting like
Like he jumped in, holding his nose. So stupid.
he's like,
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
You know what's funny? But like at the end, doesn't
It's
the
like,
same
what are you
thing kind
waiting
of
for,
happen
dude?
to him?
Get out of there.
You know, and your son's fucking right, but I'm kind of mad at him because he's killing the movie for me now. I'm like, turn on the light. Why aren't the lights on?
Right. Turn them on.
Yeah,
Turn them on.
Yeah. Over there, you probably have industrial lights. It'll kill them as soon as they come out of the water, bro. Turn on the
There's
light.
Lights in the pool.
Yeah, but you know, those are born lights or something. But yeah, again, I poke the
think you're
holes
right
in it now, but as a kid, I did not remember any of this shit, like any of these holes.
You're right
I was just
about
like,
the snow.
of course this would happen,
You're right about the snow, though.
right?
The snow's wet.
Yeah, snow's wet.
It's water. Yes. This guy. You know this guy?
He comes on that
The
one show
deputy.
now, right?
Oh, I don't know if you've seen this show. You haven't seen Breaking Bad.
I'm not a Breaking Bad fan, no.
You haven't seen
But
Breaking
yeah,
Bad.
I know he's on there though.
Yeah. Jonathan Banks, I think that's his name.
But he's come on other things too, right?
Yeah.
But that's where people kind of fucking remember him from now.
He's so young here. Balding already, but a lot younger.
My son's friends made me take off my cap at school the other day because they were like, I heard you were bald. Bro, what? The fuck told you that? This is a good scene. I like this scene where they're all coming up the fucking thing.
I like this because it's like...
You can tell it's stop motion,
Yeah,
right?
it's stop motion. But I love it.
Yeah.
So awesome. It looks like they're just marching.
Like, and again, like when you watch this movie and then you start getting different things, you get critters a lot, right? You get critters. I think Ghoulies came out after this. But one of the other ones that it gets mentioned with a lot of times is Small Soldiers. You remember that one?
Yes.
I like that movie too. Like you have a Small Soldier around here, don't you?
Yeah, I got both of them. Both of the main guys.
Oh yeah, there he goes. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I thought was pretty cool. Goddamn foreign TV.
I like that remote.
Do you remember those?
The clicker.
Yeah. I remember when okay, I mean, not that we had anything nice or fancy or anything, but I remember having the big wooden TV. And then for the longest time, like that TV went out, and on top of it, it held our other TV.
We're talking about the big console TV.
Yeah.
Like, it was his own stand.
Yeah.
It's pretty much set on the floor, but it was like this big, huge.
And they were all put in wood, right? Like, or like it was fake wood.
I remember one we had like it was a turntable on the top, like you lifted.
Yeah, you had a record player in it. Yeah. I remember my uncle had one of those. But yeah, so I remember having that, and then I remember I was dating a girl in middle school, and we went to her house, and they had one of those old fucking clickers, click, 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 like where you'd push the button in.
Yeah. Like, oh, they're in his tractor. That's what he's like, Gremlins.
Yep, but it's an American tractor.
It's a Kentucky Harvester.
Yep. Their fucking eyes are killer too.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, with our company, we have people up in Kentucky and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We had some come down, and I was like, so, y'all believe in Bigfoot up there?
God, this Bigfoot. We need to do your Bigfoot episode.
I'm telling you, dude, you got to watch that movie. It's a fucked up fucking movie. But, like, I don't know if you agree. Like, I'm good with, you know, the rest of the things that we do here have this Christmas vibe to it, or the what you call it vibe, Thanksgiving, because I really, once it turns November 1st for me, I'm in the fucking spirit, like I'm trying to be. Like I saw your post the other day about the Christmas music, like I'm in it already. I have my Christmas playlist already playing on Spotify, or like when 101.9 is already playing the Christmas music, so I'll listen there. Like I'm all in it, and it's me and my daughter that are really into it. My sons get into it a little bit later on, and my wife as well. But like me and my daughter, we're like as soon as they come out, we're fucking singing, and you know, we go to Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and buy those little knickknacks and stuff. Fucking putting those together and stuff like that. I like doing like the little Christmas village type deal. So you know, we have a lot of fun with it, man. But I mean, you know, with the year that we fucking had and everything like that, I think, you know, I hate to quote the song, but we need a little Christmas, you know, more than ever.
I'm waiting to see if my wife is gonna let me put up these Christmas pops. I got a couple. You see the one up there? It's Penguin as a snowman.
Oh, you're not gonna get to put those up, bro.
And there's a couple like Jokers where there's like Christmas themes. Like,
oh, from Christmas with the Joker. Like, do you watch those during Christmas? Like, I watch like the Batman the Animated Series. I'll watch the Christmas episodes. Or Justice League. I'll watch the Christmas episodes of those.
I gotta watch those.
we could watch them. Do you watch any like Christmas movies? Like,
Yeah, so we will always watch the Santa Claus movies,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
yeah, I love those.
I like
Tim Allen's
I
fucking
like
awesome.
all of them. I
Yeah.
like all of them.
Yeah.
for different reasons.
I do too. I know there's people that don't like 3. I like 3. I like
3.
2 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
You know,
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the actress that plays the Mrs. Claus. So yeah, I really like those movies.
I like 3 because Martin's short. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Some people don't like him, but
I love them. Like I mean,
I like
fuck,
that
dude.
movie.
3 Amigos. Come on.
yeah. 3 Amigos. Yeah. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Okay, but like so for my wife was giving me shit the other day because right now I'm in a mode where either we're gonna watch something like in the season or we're gonna watch something real current. Like meaning like the other day she wanted to watch like Ted or something and I'm like I don't want to watch that. Like
Ted, the
yeah,
bear?
Yeah.
My wife
And
hates that movie.
She's like, let's just watch it and I'm like, one, like I don't like it. Like but 2
You don't like it?
yeah, I mean, it's okay. I like Seth MacFarlane, you know.
Yeah.
But again, like, I'm trying to be in the Christmas spirit. Like, I want to watch a Christmas movie. Like, after we watched this one the other day, we watched Christmas with the Cranks. Today we're decorating, so we watched Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls is
yeah.
a good one.
Danny DeVito, you know.
Yep.
And again, I've been in that mode lately, and then like been putting on the Thanksgiving episodes of different shows. So I like to watch that. I like to watch. Oh, this is my favorite.
Where they're caroling in front of
Yeah.
her house. What gets me too is like she walks fine.
Yeah,
She was storming into that bank, right?
Yeah.
And look at her, she's walking fine right
yeah.
here.
And
But
she
yet
has to get in the fucking chair.
The chair to get upstairs.
And it's fucking funny. Whatever he fucking like, he reprograms it or whatever to shoot up the stairs. And that's a scene that stuck with me fucking forever. Like the scene of her going fast up the stairs. So whenever I'd see that in a movie or something like that, because one, we're not gonna. I mean, a lot of us are not gonna see that. I guess that was something in the older days. Like who has chairlifts in their fucking house?
Yeah.
But two, like whenever I did see one, I think of this fucking scene here. Because one
Going
is
out the
like,
window.
I mean, that I don't think that'll kill her. But either she had a heart attack while she was falling
Yeah,
out
because
the
she
window,
was like,
but
oh, my heart.
yeah, and she hit that painting pretty hard. So something happened.
That was Mrs. Deagle.
Yeah.
And then they're just parked there for a second and they cut the brake lines.
Yep. And it's fucked up. Like they're cops. These people need help. That
They're
motherfucker.
They're just watching.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing?
They're definitely not like the cops in Monster Squad where they're going to shoot Dracula. They're just like, huh.
In fact, I think we should really go now. I really
Why
like
don't
to
you
go
start
back to
the
the
car?
station.
And it's always the cops never believe them.
Yeah. Because people were calling them, you know,
I like
fucking
how
for the
in,
longest time, telling them.
I like how in Goonies.
Like,
right?
there he is.
I like how in Goonies when it's like, oh, and this is the time the time you're telling me about all these little green men, right? The cops never believe their stories.
And I'm not an expert or nothing, but if you cut an electrical line with metal scissors, you're gonna get a little chopped.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
It's movie magic.
Don't try it at home, kids. You can see the fucking
The skid plate.
Yeah, the skid plate at the underneath.
That car flipping over.
Look at this. This motherfucker. After his car didn't start at all, he's just let me try it again. Like I didn't fix it, but let me try it again.
I know. It did nothing to it. It's still in the same place. He's like, oh, it starts.
Oh fuck.
Maybe Gizmo fixed it.
Ah, maybe. Maybe Stripe fixed it and he was gonna steal it.
Maybe. like
This
that.
is Christmas, not Halloween. Listen, gang. Rocky
Rocky-
Ridge get a little fed up with this.
Like, oh, well,
And you know what's funny? Like, okay, again, everyone's fucking done their scenes, but I think there's a Simpsons that kind of mimics Gremlins. You know, there was like in the 80s, once something kind of broke in, you know, we talked about it with like Porky's and stuff like that. There was a lot of mimics that came right after it. You know what I mean? Mm. Like, again, talked about like Ghoulies earlier, Critters. There's a lot of little shits that came out after this one.
That's what Hollywood does, though. Once they see something sells, they try to mimic it. It's like all those natural disaster movies.
Oh yeah.
Remember there was
like you'd get 2012, and then there's fucking End of the World.
Yeah, and then there was two different ones. Well, there's Armageddon, and then there was another comet one.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was called, but
it was where like Morgan Freeman's the president, right? Or was that Armageddon?
No, you're right. Like they always try to.
Yeah, there's a
one
one and two.
Another one comes out. It's like, come on.
You know, and then there was for the longest time there was like those cheap fucking knockoffs that would come out. Like I remember like when Transformers was out, and then you'd go to the video store. Oh man, missed the video store. Yeah, and it'd be like Transmorphers. And they'd always come out like it'd be like there'd be a big movie, and then there'd be this movie, and a lot of times like I remember War of the Worlds came out, and then there was another War of the Worlds type movie with C. Thomas Howell. So it was like you can either watch Tom Cruise or C. Thomas Howell. Who are you gonna watch?
My wife on this part. My wife was like, "Why is she even in there?"
I was too. Like I was like,
why didn't she just run?
They gotta be holding her hostage, right? Because why is she serving them for one? And then beer is wet.
Yeah, beer's wet, liquor's wet.
Yeah. And then this motherfucker flashes her like, what the fuck?
This is where we start seeing all the like.
They make the characters of them, yeah. But again, this shit sold because when you see like I'm surprised you don't have any.
Dude, they're playing Star Wars,
but I'm sure like toys came out of this, right? Like or there's figures now, but it's always of like the Gremlins most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, back in the day, man, I don't remember. The only Gremlin toys I remember having back in the day, they're like the little bendy ones.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're like rubber.
They were hard though, right?
They're rubber.
Remember those?
You just bend them.
How's there a fucking girl Gremlin? And there's only one, so is she like the Smurfette of the group?
Got like the Ray Charles.
Yeah.
Glasses.
With the DJ. There's the cool jazz guy. There's fucking, that's Samuel Jackson.
Like this. Dude comes with the puppets. They're funny, man.
Yeah. They definitely brought like the comedy to it, I guess I would say. And this is funny, like, because then it just starts kind of parodying everything, right? And they're playing the fucking the what's called it movie Flashdance, yeah. Steel Town Girl on a Saturday night.
She's breakdancing or whatever.
Yeah. Because that was hot at the time, right? Remember Breaking 2 came out?
Yup.
You got the dumb motherfucker of the group. Of course, there's the drunk.
Again, why didn't she just leave?
Or
my son was saying, turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
She kind of figured.
Well, no, she kind of does, right? Like, remember, like, oh, they're scared of the fucking light. So she starts fucking taking a picture of them.
So I was thinking that too. I was like, okay, she was trying to light the cigarette,
but
there's about 20 of them with cigarettes. And how do they light those ones?
Fucking another fucking classic 80s, the Polaroid.
I like like this. Like fans don't go this fast.
And she again, she finally gets her way out. So I guess she was scared to fucking leave. And of course, he's showing up right as she's trying to leave.
I know.
This motherfucker was gonna shoot her.
I know, the one with the gun.
Yeah.
And it actually fires, right?
Yeah.
That's probably more scary, one with the gun.
Right? Because I'd kick the little gremlin's ass. Like, fuck that. I'd have a bat.
And then this part is like, did he turn off the car?
Yeah. And then it won't start now.
It's like, why did you turn it off?
Yeah. She was about to kill Gizmo.
It's like, we're going to have to make a run for it.
Yeah.
She's like, I could have done that a long time ago.
It's like, my car's dead. She's like, oh, no, we're not doing that again. He's like, no, for other side.
The whole town's all crazy.
They're fucking everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. They're everywhere. But yet, later on, they're all in the movie theater.
Yeah, and it's all contained to one fucking town. Like,
yeah.
Again, not one gremlin fucking spread and went to another town.
They're all on the clock tower square.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing, my big guess is the guy from that got hit in the time machine, like he came back and helped or something. Maybe.
He heard him talking on the phone with his dad. He's like, oh, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, John Connor sent someone back to kill him. It's all in the same universe. The Great Gremlin Apocalypse. Oh, this is a fucking scene, right? Because it's just, oh my god! Like she's like, hey, this movie, we need to stretch it out. We need a fucked up scene. Here we go.
It's like, now I have another reason to hate Christmas.
Yeah, it's fucking. This is the worst, bro.
It is.
It's like, okay, because then
She was 9 years old.
Yeah, you know what the controversy was, though, is that this was kind of went out and labeled as a kids movie. And then this bitch fucking talks about Santa. You know, she talks about the Santa Claus rule, you know, for kids. And she just puts it out there.
Yeah, ruins it, right?
Yeah, like, you can't do that. So that's what, like, you know, people weren't so much like, oh, well, you know, it's a violent movie. You know, you kill an animal in a microwave. They're like, no, I mean, like, you kind of told the secret of Santa Claus, and you can't do that. And that's true. Like, I take more offense to that than anything else.
But, man, what gets me is, like, she's like, it was like 4 or 5 days went by.
Yeah.
And that's when I noticed the smell.
No. She's like, it got cold, so I was going to put the fireplace on. So she burned her fucking dad.
But he was already dead in there.
Yeah. And Gizmo's like, this is a fucked up story, bro.
They must have been in an old house. I mean, if they had to have a chimney that actually you could fit in.
He fucking slipped and broke his neck. He died instantly. And then people were like, is this supposed to be funny? Like,
God, she's like, and that's when I found out there was no Santa Claus. God.
Yeah. And, you know, for the record, kids, if any kids end up hearing this, there is a Santa, okay? So, we don't want to be those people.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
He fucking sold that fucking smoking machine to him that's supposed to be
the smokeless ashtray.
The smokeless ashtray, and it just fucking, it's overloaded with smoke. Come the fuck on. That's a creepy fuck. The town looks creepy itself, right? Like, doesn't it?
It's all foggy. And one foggy.
Where's everybody gone? Yeah. You need Rudolph.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Santa should have came to the rescue.
They were all over terrorizing everybody, and then now they're just all in the movie. I guess Stripe has that kind of pull. You know?
Yeah. It's like, shut up. It's movie time.
And I don't know if they can get away with this nowadays.
What's that?
Because what is this movie? This is it's not. I think it's United Artists.
Yeah. And they're showing a Disney movie.
They're playing a Disney movie.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they can still show it today.
Right?
Like, Disney probably gets a little cut.
Oh, they got to.
Let me wet my mouse nose a little bit.
Because you can't have this movie without them singing Hi Ho.
So you saw, I don't know if you saw, Disney Plus had their fucking annual,
Yeah, their 2-year anniversary.
yeah.
Their Disney Plus Day.
Did you see the Simpsons episode of it?
I didn't see it. It was like something with Simpsons and Mickey Mouse, right?
Oh, bro, it's fucking funny. It's basically every fucking Disney character in there.
Really?
Yeah. And,
on like Simpsonized?
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, we have the day off because it's Disney Plus Day. So instead of, being in their movies or whatever like that, they're there. And fucking Bart comes and dressed as fucking Mickey Mouse. And he's like, hey, get back to work. It's fucking funny.
This is fun too, man. They're all just waiting for the movie to start.
Da, 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 da.
And then they're all singing.
And it's funny because then it shows like where, I guess Stripe sees an ad for candy like they used to do before the movies. Dude, I haven't been back to the movies yet. Like,
I did.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Eternals.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that after.
I ruined it for you.
No, we'll talk about it after.
Okay. I watched Shang-Chi or whatever.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it.
Good.
I like Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Eternals, I'm like,
I'll give my 2 cents. In a bit.
Okay. Hi-ho.
I love this part.
Yeah.
They're all singing.
Okay, there's little parts that you remember from this movie. That guy with the fucking popcorn on his ears, it always reminded me of one of my fucking cousins, and I was just like, yeah, that's fucking, the little shit that sticks with you in movies.
See, you can't take this out of the movie.
Yeah.
Where they're all singing.
Yeah. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. And it's funny, like, they come up with this plan. Okay, we're going to fucking keep them there.
I like where she's like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
They're watching Snow White. And they love it.
Yeah. In the same fucking...
Like, see the ears, the Mickey Mouse ears?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shoot. The whole time I was thinking, they can't do that.
Well, okay, so originally, there's a book, right? Again, it has nothing to do with this, but there was a book called Gremlins. Nothing about this or nothing like that. But Disney optioned it. Disney did. Back in the day. So originally, like, this was going to be a Disney movie, but it became, it was just in development for a long time. Then, Christopher Columbus writes this and it becomes this movie. But, again, there was a short time there where it was considered a Gremlin. It was a movie.
I can see it Disney-fied.
Yeah.
Instead of killing, they just do pranks and stuff.
Like, I'm surprised we're not watching this on Disney Plus today. You know what I mean? It seems right up their alley. See if fucking DreamWorks it.
He's like, candy, yum, yum.
Yep. And
So
Stripe's the only motherfucker. Like, he's the only one. Yeah.
Off.
He's like, yeah, hey, fuck this. Hey, we're supposed to get some candy with this popcorn, bro. I'll be back. I would think at that point, that motherfucker's sending his minions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, man, go give me some candy, bro.
I don't want to miss the movie.
Yeah. Fucking my favorite part. Snow White comes out. If you're just basically making a fucking bomb. And it's the same theater that they crash into in Back to the Future. It's the same fucking theater.
I always like this part too, where they see him.
They see him in the back.
And then you see all the Gremlins.
Yeah.
It looks
right there. That
too.
looks fucking badass. Because that looks scary, right? Like, again, you see these Gremlins in person, or like not in person, but like you see how small they are, and you're like, I ain't fucking scared of this. A bunch of those motherfuckers, fuck that.
Yeah.
And see, and if you notice, like this whole second act of the movie, there's not a lot of Gizmo.
No.
But it's because he wasn't in the fucking original script. You know what I mean? It's all Stripe at this point. Like, he's Stripe at this
Basically
point.
him turning and then all this.
Yeah.
And he really doesn't do anything else.
No.
He drives a little car later.
Yeah, they put in the small scene of him in the backpack, but the scene of him fucking driving the car around, you know what I mean? To make him the hero. Like, they had to rewrite and put that in. And that's Steven Spielberg, and it's for me it's correct. Like, I think that was the right thing to do. Like, because that's your hero. Like, Billy's not your hero. Billy don't even do shit the whole movie.
For real. Just running.
Yeah. Like a little bitch getting his ass kicked. Oh, look, it's Scar.
Stripes like.
Oh, Stripe. Scar. Scar, that's another dude. That's fucking Lion King.
I had someone ask, what was Scar's name before he got a scar? I was like, you know what? That's a good question.
Right? Like, yeah, that is a fucking good movie.
I wonder if it was just a nickname.
Yeah. This motherfucker, like, again, they just broke the window, but, you know, she's holding on to the edge of the window to fucking climb in. But I like that. Like you saw the stocking in the window. Again, there's a lot of Christmas in this. It's what, I mean. It's
Christmas time.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie for a lot of people. But, again, I don't watch it as a Christmas movie, but I like it as a transition to Christmas movie.
This is not time to kiss. Come on. Do you not see Stripe? Yeah. He's going to go find some more water.
Yeah.
Which he could have just gone out in the snow, but whatever.
Yeah. Gizmo caca. But I like, I think Stripe comes after him with the fucking chainsaw right here while he has the bat. That's fucking killer, man. And that was a tribute to Chainsaw Massacre. Like, there's a lot of, like, I like the way Rambo is kind of referenced. But fuck, man, like, Stripe fucking tries to shoot him with a fucking arrow.
He does, with the crossbow.
But again, your son kind of killed it for me, man, because I'm like, turn on the light, bro.
Right here, my son was like, why don't you turn on the lights?
Yeah, like, fucking turn on. Fuck Gizmo.
There's a light switch somewhere.
Like, I mean, maybe it makes sense because Gizmo's still there, but like, hey, Gizmo, get in the fucking bag. I'm turning on the lights, bro. Look at right here. Turn on the lights.
Or maybe this is what she was trying to do, right? But what are you doing that? There's got to be light switches somewhere.
They say focus. It's funny the way, like, he comes into play in here. And then my daughter's seen all these fucking toys. She's like, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
That's the same toy from E.T. right there.
It'd be rich right now.
I'm telling you.
This is an E.T. reference.
There was this...
Where he's, like, into stuffed animals.
Yeah. There was a...
and there's a little E.T. You see him?
There was a scene or a fucking something that I was watching where they showed, like, this toy store. Like, it was a toy store printout. And it was a thing of, like, Star Wars toys. And the guy's like, just looking at this picture, that's, like, well over fucking $30,000 right there. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, nobody thought of it back then.
Like, what the fuck? What kind of store was this? It had to be like a fucking Montgomery Ward or something. Like, remember, like, you'd have those stores that had fucking everything in there, like Sears and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it'd have a hardware area. It'd have fucking home goods, furnishings.
Sears is gone too, right?
Yeah.
Montgomery Ward, Sears.
And, you know, okay, we'll get to it at the end here, too. We're like, Billy's supposed to be the one that kills Stripe. But it's Gizmo, because he's the fucking hero, bro. Yeah. Yeah, no, now he has a fucking bow and arrow, bro. Go ahead and go after him. Stripe's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
I was talking to CM Chuck about it the other day though. Like, I would say like maybe back in the day I was scared of this, but
with the balls
now I don't think I would be scared of them. Same thing with Chucky. Like, I think back in the day, like when I was a kid, Chucky scared me. Now I'm like, I'd kick the shit out of Chucky.
We didn't get into those, but the first Child's Play, that was scary.
Yeah,
maybe 1 and 2, and then it just got kind of silly.
Yeah, like the whole shit with the girl.
Yeah,
like I love Jennifer Tilly. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah. So you still need to do movement violations.
Fuck yes. But that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, okay, so I'm good with the rest of the up until December. Like, I mean, up until Christmas, us doing maybe like Christmas themed movies or stuff like that, or shows.
Then we gotta go. We gotta go back to the watch box.
Yeah, we gotta go back to the watch box in January and start hitting up some recommendations, stuff like that.
Yeah, but
like I was telling my wife the other day, and I was trying to tell you, I don't want to waste my time watching fucking Ted, because I want to watch something fucking for Christmas, bro. If we're gonna watch something Christmassy. Like, and I wonder, but this had to have sold some Barbie fucking Corvettes, right?
You know it.
You know what I mean?
You know it.
Like, Hasbro had to fucking make out.
They made this scene look like the scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that chainsaw would have ripped through that bat already.
You think so? I don't know. I would think the bat's kind of tough.
It was a Louisville Slugger.
Dude, don't get me started on bats, bro. Like, fucking baseball season's
Oh, you're a
coming up.
baseball guy.
Oh my god, bro. Like, okay, my son wants a wooden bat. Like, these wooden bats, they're expensive.
And
There's some that
and then you break them.
Yes. Shit. You break them the first at bat, bro. Like, if they're not very good bats, like, they break. Like, people buy the bats going into a wooden bat tournament, totally expecting that bat's not lasting.
That's hard.
Yes.
You're like, do I really want to pay this much? You're gonna break it,
bro. It's like $150 for. I mean, if you're gonna get a decent one, like a really good one, it's like $300, and it'll break so easily.
Yeah, I mean, my boys played baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just for fun. But we used to, pay a couple $100 for a bat.
Oh, bro, yeah, you're not buying a cheap bat. You know what I mean?
And then next year they want another one. And it's like,
it's
like, what's wrong with this same bat?
My son's like, I want an outfielder's glove now. Like, I'm like, dude, like, you did fine with your glove last year. You didn't drop one fucking ball. Yeah, but I want an outfielder's glove. And then his coach is like, oh, like most of the other kids on the team, he won't let them play outfield without an outfielder's glove. And I'm like, you don't have an outfielder's glove? He's like, yeah, but, I'm good. I'm like, motherfucker. Hey, but for real, man, like, again, like him scoring the touchdown the other day, like, I'm just like, whatever the fuck you want, yeah, we'll get it. Let me know.
Yeah, I've seen enough clips.
Dude, yeah. Dude,
I like my whole feed. Joe's
dude, that whole night, like
Joe's post.
I got at least 6 different videos of him scoring a touchdown from the news, from the feed at the stadium.
Got him doing the pregame.
Oh yeah, he does that. So yeah, man. I mean, he's become quite the fucking little leader there.
No. Stripes already in the phone. To me, I would have think they would have started popping off already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, like, how many, I guess, come out of him before, hey, man, like, you fucking took all of me. Like, I'm dead.
All right. Gizmo.
Yeah. Gizmo becomes the fucking hero. Like, strike.
Gizmo caca. Gizmo pow pow. He's got the gun.
Yeah, gun.
Gizmo opens the blinds or shades.
Yeah, and it's the sunlight. Finally, fucking someone took your son's fucking.
I would have been like opening more windows and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's the thing. Like,
they're just watching.
And no, in the movie originally, Gizmo opens one shade, the sun opens another shade, and that's how Stripe dies. Like, it wasn't just one shade open, but they wanted Gizmo being the only hero. Spielberg did, so he's like, man, like, I mean, and Zach, what's his name? Zach Galligan, the actor that plays Billy, like, he was like, afterwards, he's like, man, they fucking, like, you know, for a while, I was fucking burnt, or like, I was pissed off about it because, you know, he
really didn't do a damn thing in this movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it took away his whole character.
He got him wet.
Yep.
And instead of doing something about it, he went to go show his
he experimented. Yeah. On his fucking pet.
He's the one that fed him.
Yeah.
It's actually all his fault.
He just fucked shit up, bro.
This was so creepy. I remember this being creepy back in the day.
The skull coming out, yeah. Like, again, it's another one of those jumps. And that was the fun thing about watching it now with my daughter is, like, you know, she was jumping at those jump scares, you know what I mean? See, so water multiplies them. Water mixed with sun burns them, I guess.
Oh, it's like the floor is moving.
Do you remember how 2 starts?
They're still the old man, right? They still get him from the old man.
I don't remember.
Or something happens to
the
old
really
man.
Don't. Like, that's why I said, man, I feel bad that I didn't watch before, you know, going through this one, so I could at least talk a little bit about it. Yeah. It's been a long fucking time.
2 is fun.
I remember them having, like, caricatures of, like, it went farther now.
Yeah. They had the smart one, remember?
Yeah.
Smart one that talked?
Yeah. He almost did, like, oh, fuck, he was probably doing a podcast. Oh, fuck.
How do they know what the temperature's supposed to be on that guy?
Yeah.
Giving him a thermometer.
It's like, oh, you're burning up.
She's like, I bet he likes some chicken soup. And he's like, no.
Yeah. Again, that guy.
How did he get in the house?
Yeah.
Like, the door's open. He just opened the door.
And the sword's missing.
He's like, take your money.
Yeah. I told you.
You teach him to watch television. Saying dumb people. I told you what would happen.
Yep. Fucking teach them to watch YouTube and Netflix and oh shit. We do that with our kids.
Really? You're sad? He's like, Dad, really? You're sad?
Yeah.
This is all your fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
You messed up, Billy.
You almost died because you couldn't take care of your pet.
And he's sad.
I warned you. But you didn't, old man. You didn't. The son warned him. Or the grandson.
He was the first Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Magwai comes great responsibility.
But I like, okay, because to me it's like one of those classic stories, and I like the monologue at the end where the dad's talking about, like, you know, if you ever have something wrong in your house, check it, because you never know when it might be a gremlin. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he wants to fucking tell. He calls him Baba.
He has something to say to you.
Like, what? Gizmo, you can fucking talk. Why didn't you tell me?
I know. You could have told me.
You could have told me these guys were going to turn into assholes. Fuck.
When you got wet, you said,
yeah,
kill him.
I would have killed him in the cocoon stage, bro.
So, bye, Billy. Perhaps someday you may be ready.
Oh, so he tells him, he's like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think the old man comes into play in the second one, if I remember right.
it doesn't take place like right after it, right? Like,
I like, you're like, just a token of my appreciation.
It's like smoking a sashtray. How did you know that? Man at gas station tried to sell me. Very generous of you. Oh, fuck. I like the decorations. Do you see that Santa right there? They have some old ones like that at fucking at Big Lots that I want to buy. But it's like fucking $70
for one of those.
Yeah, but still I want to buy it.
Because it's vintage.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that have original old ones.
So if your air conditioner goes on the fritz.
Before you call it,
you put up lights?
Yeah. You know, around the tree, around
you got a big ass house. You're not going on the roof or nothing.
No, my wife wants me to. I'm like,
you? Like, I pay someone to do it.
She's been we've been in this house for 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps telling me, "You gonna put the lights up top?" No.
But there's people that do it now though. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's not cheap.
I forgot to mention that. You see, it says Mr. Jones, Chuck Jones.
Yeah.
You know who Chuck Jones is?
Yeah, he's an animator, right? Like he did. A lot of what's called it, but he's the one that comments.
Yeah, he was the one when Billy was drawing his comics in the bar.
The lady. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, that's a good job."
Yeah. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
There's a few of those in there. Like I said, Steven Spielberg's in there. And then, you know, like I said, the Time Machine cameo. And then that toy is in Close Disasters of a Third Kind, or Close Encounters.
Robot?
Yeah, that robot. And I think it's in E.T. as well, yeah. I like shit like that, man.
Yeah. That was a good movie. I like that movie.
I'm telling you. Same universe. E.T. and Gremlins. And Back to the Future. And, you know, let's just say it. Fucking Teen Wolf, too.
Spielberg universe?
I don't know. The Spielberg review. There's another movie of his that I watched recently. You know, Veterans Day just passed, and they were showing Saving Private Ryan. So I was checking that one out. That one's, man, that movie gets you in the feels too.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Tom Hanks. I haven't watched it yet, but you heard about this Tom Hanks movie on Apple Plus?
No, but he has like a contract with them, right? He's making all these movies with them.
What's it called? Finch or
yeah, something like that.
Something like that. People are saying it's good.
What's it about?
It's a national disaster, right?
Yeah.
They're saying it's some kind of solar flare, so like things just got burnt up, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just him, which I think he's good by himself.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Castaway,
right?
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good by himself. He finds a dog, and then I guess as a companion, he makes a robot.
What?
And it's him, this robot, and this dog trying to survive, you know?
No shit.
Yeah. It looks pretty good.
All right, check it out.
Yeah.
You have Apple Plus or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that shit.
Yeah.
But I got ways to watch it.
Yeah.
And I think that's another reason why I haven't watched Ted Lasso's, because I got to watch it on this app. And then, like, you know, like, again, I'm trying to sit and watch it with my wife because I think it's something that she would like. But, man, I just haven't been able to get into it.
It's good. I'm telling you. I
know, like, I like the people that make it. Like, I like fucking Scrubs. You know, it's the same guy from Scrubs. So, I don't know. I got to get into it, but I haven't. And now I feel like I'm kind of behind. You know what I mean?
I didn't notice that either. I did the same thing when I was watching it last weekend. There's Gremlins.
At the end?
At the end of the credits, you hear the Gremlins.
They laugh. Yeah. The freaking post-credits before Marvel?
For real.
Hombre.
It's a soundbite, but
they
still.
fucking stole it. What's this movie for you?
What's this movie for me?
Yeah, like, again, I know we poked holes in it and stuff like that, but it's still a good fucking movie. Like,
yeah, I like it.
It's classic for me, man.
Like I said, my kids never really got into it. My oldest has seen it, but my youngest, like, I finally got him to watch it, and he liked it.
Yeah.
The whole time, turn on the lights.
Yeah, there's a part 2, but he's like, let's not get that far then.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great transition movie.
Yeah.
Scary to Christmas.
And dude, and like I said, when you fucking told me the other day, I was just like, oh, of course, it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, I always wanted a Gizmo.
Yeah, I don't remember I ever had one, but I remember like the ears being hard and the hands being hard. Like everything else was like soft about them. So
yeah.
I remember like having little cousins that would use it as a weapon and shit, like trying to hit you.
I don't know why they have. Well, I'm sure there are out there, but because I know there's like life-size Gremlins, right? The green ones. I don't know if I've seen a life-size Gizmo.
And I've seen it as Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean nowadays you go and look, like there's blow ups of everything. I'm surprised I didn't see a Gremlins blow up. Like my daughter has a My Little Pony fucking blow up. I'm like, that's not Christmas, but
They just put a Santa hat on anything.
Yeah. Really.
Paw Patrol, whatever. You see
like,
that all over the place.
Yeah. What do I have now too? I have the Grinch.
You got a lot of inflatables and stuff.
Yeah. And then we bought because my mother-in-law passed away last year. We bought a red cardinal, because my wife's really into that's a Mexican thing. Is like you see a cardinal, it's a family member that passed away. So we have one of those that we bought that today and we brought it home. My wife was all happy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And my son's getting into decorating, so he's just like, all right, well, I want to do this, and this. Like, these kids that they hang Christmas lights in their rooms now and shit.
Don't get me started. My kids got the LED lights.
Yeah, my son does too, and I'm like,
up
what?
On the walls and stuff.
Yeah. He like last year or the year before, he's like, you have extra lights that we're not using? I was like, Christmas lights? He's like, yeah. Yeah.
I think, my kids have the LEDs.
He has the LED lights in his car.
In the car?
In the car. No reason. like along his dash and everything like that, and it's red.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed by it too, but yeah, it is what it is.
Sure, that's cool. I think the dumbest cool thing that I wanted when I first got my first car was manual stick shift, and I wanted an 8-ball.
I remember.
Think about it now. I was like, yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah. I remember what was it called? Like you'd have the fins on the back.
The spoiler,
and like people won't, wanting to get
ever since Fast and the Furious.
I don't know. I don't like Fast and Furious.
Everybody wanted to put a spoiler on their car.
Yeah, I've never watched like part past Tokyo or whatever.
Yeah, don't get me started on those. Okay, they make money though.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. But like, do you see like fucking Vin Diesel came out and he fucking put a post up because famously, like when they made the last movie together, like they didn't get along, so they filmed their scenes separate and shit like that. And
him and The Rock,
or
somebody,
him and The Rock, And so he posted a video like, "Hey, little brother Rock," like, or little brother Dwayne, he called him. Like, for one, bro, like The Rock's like 10 times bigger than you, bro. Calm down.
Is it because he's older?
I don't know. I don't like Vin Diesel at all, bro. Like at all. Like. Saving Private Ryan, that's about it, and he dies in that movie anyway. So
look up. I don't know if I mentioned it before. You gotta look up videos of him breakdancing.
Nah, fuck that,
bro. It's funny, but it's like when he was a kid.
Yeah, I don't want that in my. He's
got like an afro.
Yeah,
and like the track suits and the pop locking. Oh, it's funny, bro. You gotta.
I don't want that. Like, you know how you search for shit and they're like, hey, you search for this, you might like this. Nah, fuck that.
It's funny because they're like instructional videos on how to break dance.
Oh, really? Like from the 80s? Oh, God.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Look that up, people, if you don't know about that. Vin Diesel breakdancing. All right,
Let's get into it. Let's
do this. Ready?
Yeah.
The best part. What did you like most about this movie?
Okay, it's gonna be weird because the best part of the movie is the worst part of the movie for me as well. And the best part is Phoebe Cates. You know.
All right.
Oh man, I gotta say this has to be. I know everyone's gonna be like, no, it's from Fast Time. No, I want to say this is the movie where I fucking like that became my childhood crush.
All right.
Phoebe Cates.
She is hot.
The best.
I wonder how she looks now. Have you seen her there?
Yeah, she looks the same.
Is she another Paul Rudd?
Yeah, she's not Paul
Not
Rudd.
that.
No, she's not the sexiest woman alive now, but I always thought she looked Mexicana too.
Yeah. She has that look.
Yeah.
Just give her some,
Yeah.
red lipstick.
Nah,
black eyeliner.
fucking give her some wings on her eyeliner, bro. She's good. Maybe a teardrop.
Give her a mole.
Yeah. A beauty mark. That's what they call it. Not a mole. It's a beauty mark.
I like Stripe. He was always my favorite.
Yeah.
Now that what you said about the original story, I think I would have liked that better. I don't know.
It's definitely different. Like, right? Like, but for the marketing and everything that came out of it, you gotta have Gizmo.
Yeah, you got to make money.
Yeah.
But I would like to see a darker version of this.
The story is out there. Like I said, man, the Gremlins decapitate the mom.
Cool.
It wasn't filmed, but there was a scene where they go into a McDonald's and instead of people being in there eating the Gremlins, or they're eating people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Well, when we're getting into that part. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's see what else.
Surely you can't be serious.
Yeah.
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely you can't be serious. What did I not like?
Yeah.
I guess looking back at it now, all the little plot holes, like ice is wet.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. I mean, when is it really after midnight?
The light scene.
The lights.
I mean,
turn on the
thing,
lights.
yeah.
Just turn them on.
I think, again, looking through all the plot holes, still the shit that fucked me up as a kid. You can't reveal the secret of Santa, bro.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's a rule, bro. Like, you can't. There's kids that watch this movie. You know what I mean?
Should be a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, no, hey kids, Santa's still out there. Santa should have saved the day at the end. It's Christmas Eve. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a sad story.
Rudolph's red nose came in and that was what killed fucking Stripe.
The red nose.
The bright light.
Bright light.
That's a movie I want to see now. Fuck.
Rudolph?
Rudolph saves the day. Rudolph fucking...
Oh, yeah.
And then Phoebe Cates is like,
if I can change.
And you can change.
Everybody can change. Okay, I just saw this movie.
Did you pull that from the new movie?
No, and it's... He doesn't say it exactly like that. It's a little different. Like, it's another take.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scenes like that. Like I say, it's the same scene, but it was probably a different take because it's
different camera angle.
That too, and yeah, it's different, but it's the same. If that makes sense.
Do they still have that killer song when he drives and he can see Drago?
Yes. You can't leave that out.
Yeah, that was probably the best part of the movie.
You can't leave that out.
Okay, so
the montages are still there.
Your change, would it be like what I talked about earlier?
The original story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping it all fucked up like that?
I like that. Darker version. That's what I want.
Really, the only thing I would cut out is the thing in the beginning about the kids, or them being thrown out of their house, because that almost hit a little too close to home. I was just like, God, that's fucked up. And then the other, like I said, the scene about the dead dad, because it comes from nowhere and it goes nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up for fucked up's sake. Like, it doesn't make you any more sympathetic to the characters, nothing like that. Like, it's just fucked up.
They should have just said, no, I don't like Christmas.
Like, cut the fucking
Do we need an
scene.
answer?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
It could have been. It didn't have to be Santa Claus, right? Her dad still could have died. Car accident.
Oh, something like that. Like, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't provide nothing for the fucking movie at all. Like, the movie would be the same without it.
True. Well, we know there was a sequel.
Yeah.
And probably another one coming soon.
Coming, probably.
What else could they have done or could do?
Well, like I said, they did a cartoon series of it. But you know what I want? And you'll see it now or you see it a lot now is let's go with the Gremlins origins.
I said that earlier. It's like,
well, these motherfuckers came from somewhere.
Where
you know
did Gizmo
what I mean?
come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gremlins origins.
And they need to explain exactly when is midnight.
Origins.
And when is it okay?
Yeah.
Everything's after midnight.
So can they eat breakfast in the morning?
Right? It's
or is
after
it like
midnight.
no, you can only eat afternoon? It's like, man, but like breakfast is an important meal.
It should have been like they can only eat certain, like don't give them this food.
Oh, like
or don't
they're
give them
fucking
chicken.
they're vegetarians.
Don't give them meat.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, nowadays they'd be vegan.
That's why they're green.
Yeah.
That's why they're green.
Yeah. Yeah. We only eat organic stuff, guys.
I want to see the adventures of the Chinaman and Gizmo.
Right? Like yeah. This dude had to have gone on some fucking stories, right? And then you have the grandson as the sidekick, just like fucking what'd you call it?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
he's Indiana Jones.
I'm telling you,
he found him in the Temple of Doom.
The fucking that's where they discovered him. And the kid. Okay, short round. Where's the Yankees cap? The kid in the beginning of the movie, he has a Yankees cap on. Oh. Same universe, bro. Same universe.
Spielberg verse.
I'm telling you. The Spielberg verse. Burgerverse.
Or the Burgerverse?
Making me hungry now.
Yes. Tacos? We talk about tacos?
We haven't talked about tacos, but this is a good fucking three tacos. Like I said, there's some fucked up shit about it. It's not a perfect movie by any means. There's holes. But it's a feel good fucking movie. Like, it's good. It's
feel
perfect.
Good.
Transitional.
Kills people.
Yeah, like, again, go to the restroom during that one fucking scene. You know what I mean? Like, go get some popcorn or something.
It's fun. I like all the characters.
Yeah.
You know, once they get more Gremlins out there. And even more so in part 2.
Yeah. The characterizations are good, man. Like, I loved it.
Yep.
Again, watching it, and then that's why I said, like, I'll tell you now, if you can, watch it with a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that scary.
Yeah, spoiler for the Secret of Santa, but watch it with a kid.
Tell them to go get you a beer.
Yeah,
or
something. No, yeah. Or just talk over it. No. What do you say? What?
Yeah. What?
That's fucked up.
Bleep it out.
Fast, you can skip that whole scene. I'm telling you don't miss shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like you said, does nothing for the movie. Yeah, I'm with you. 3 tacos. 3 tacos is good.
One, dude, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Again,
I missed you.
Yeah, when we don't do this shit, I'm like, fuck, man, like, I got shit to say.
I missed you.
Yeah.
And we were gonna try to do it online, and we could have, but
yeah,
I like it better. I like it better here.
Well, and two, like, I got a better laptop too. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But still, again, it's better. Like, even like I know when I was sick, I wanted to, but dude, like, it takes some shit out of you, bro. Like,
I don't doubt.
I'm glad it didn't, like, because I mean, we legit know people that have passed from it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like, I don't know. I was glad. Like, I felt like it didn't kick my ass that much. You know, I was happy for that. Like, my wife lost her sense of smell, her sense of taste. For me, it was just, you know, like, I think there was a day or two where I couldn't smell, but that was it. It was weird. Like, I was like, I thought, wait,
I mean,
did I put on deodorant?
I don't know if this is going too deep, but were you vaccinated?
Yeah, I was vaccinated.
Okay.
Yeah, we're totally like, hey, we're in, you know, oh, I didn't tell you. Okay, so like, we're vaccinated, right? Like all my family except my daughter, because at the time, you know, there wasn't.
You had to be 12.
Yeah, so now I guess it's coming out where she can be, but when you get it, like they offer you this thing. It's like you can go into this,
IV.
It's you get an IV of it's
Antibodies or something.
Yeah. It's an infusion, they call it, of antibodies. So when my wife got sick, she was sick pretty strong for a couple of days. Like there was one day where I did go to work, and when I came home from work, man, like she was like her fever was there. You could tell like all her and my daughter did all day was kind of lay down. So I told work, I called work and I told them, I said, look, man, I was gone. I'm totally fine with working from home, but I went into work. I came home to this. I can't fucking leave them by themselves anymore. Work understood too, and once you get two people in your house that have it, like you cannot go back without getting tested. So I was out for an extra 10 days, and it was fucked up. It's like I had told them, I said, you know, my wife has it, and they're like, well, she hasn't tested with us, so we need to see that test. So I took her in, and then when I took her in to get tested with Toyota, I got tested too. So they call her, and they're like, hey, you're positive. They call me the next day, and they're like, you're negative. But because your wife was positive, and you brought her here, you got to quarantine for another 10 days. I'm like, that's fucked up. I only brought her because you told me to bring her. So that was kind of fucked up. And at the time, you know, shit's going bad at work, and you know, again, I don't mind missing work every once in a while, but you know, if I'm responsible for shit, like I want to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, it's fucked up here anyway. So good thing you're gone. You know, enjoy that shit. And I'm like, I don't enjoy that shit, man. I take pride in doing a good job. So you know,
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a crazy couple of weeks here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's on our side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It has been, right? Like it's been nuts. So even get into all of that of it, like I was like, man, and then, you know, you're cooped up in the house for 2 weeks. You know, you start to get like a little fucking like, we're both like, man, we're ready to get back to fucking work. You know what I mean? Like we're just interacting with each other, with the kids.
Quarantine days, and people going crazy in the house.
Yeah, man. Like,
fuck. Go do something.
Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. Like, fuck, man, it was crazy. But I mean, at the same time, I appreciate it. You know that we got to slow down. One, I was happy that like I said, I've seen other people get sick. Like one of the most fucked up things about it was like, because my daughter knows what fucking COVID is. So when my wife told her, it's like, hey, they called and you were positive. She's like, oh my God, am I gonna die now? And it's like, no, you're okay. And she snapped out of it pretty quick. Again, my wife hit her a little bit harder. Even me, like there was a day where I felt like I had allergies, but that was it. Like it wasn't bad. Like so. It was crazy though. Like I mean, again, you miss the little shit. Like I miss getting together here. Like I missed kind of being at work, talking shit with the people I talk shit with. You know what I mean? The one thing I wasn't gonna miss was any of my kids' stuff, like football and stuff like that. They stayed away so that way they didn't have to get quarantined. Because I told my son, like, if something happens, like, what's the procedure for y'all? He goes, I'd missed the last 2 weeks of school, and my football career is over. And I'm not saying like, they lose these games without him, but I mean, this playoff game, I definitely think they weren't winning that shit without him.
When you told me, it's funny that that's where my mind went to.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, because it's like,
Yeah.
this is the end. This.
Yeah, and that's why I told my son, like, I said, okay, well, you know, I'm sure there's people that have opinions of it, but, you know, luckily, like, he was able to stay with friends, or I think, like, a couple of nights he stayed at his girlfriend's house. Like, the mom was cool with it and everything, so.
Because my son, he graduated last year.
Yeah.
And he went through some of that. Like,
Yeah.
he had to stay home for a few weeks because one of his friends had it. You know, missing band, missing game. It's like that's rough, especially your senior year.
Fuck yeah. And he was like, I'm not missing shit. Like, I'm telling you right now. I'm like, yeah. I mean, and it's a good thing. Like, they test them every day at school. Like, it's, you know, there's a lot of people that opted out of it and stuff like that. I think it's good that they get tested at school.
Yeah, that's good. They do that.
Yeah.
But everybody's good now.
Yeah, man. Like, again, we're good. You know, it even played into it a little bit. Like, I was just like, you know, we're at the same stadium the other week, but I was like, man, I don't want to be the one that, like, oh, I fucking Lucky gets sick and I expose this motherfucker, man. Like, I didn't want to be that guy. And again, like, you know, we did our best to kind of quarantine and stuff like that. You know, you know, again, you don't know everything about it, but, you know, they say it's like, okay, well, like, the first couple of days is when you're most contagious, you know, or stuff like that. So, you know, my wife's pretty anal about it. Like, man, she's like fucking about being clean, stuff like that. But it was kind of almost a given. Like, my daughter, I mean, she lays with us sometimes in our bed. When we found out that she was sick, we're like, fuck. We're like,
and I thought about, man, Halloween too. I was like, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that was the thing too. It was like, we were already under the assumption, like, she's going to miss Halloween, stuff like that, because, you know, we expected her to be fucking sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she wasn't vaccinated at all. And again, like, bro, there was like one day where she had fever and then normal. She didn't lose any sense of smell, any sense of taste. If anything, she fucking started eating more. But, you know, it sucked is we had a birthday party planned for her. So, you know, we bought all these fucking decorations, and these were like her birthday party. She was Spider-Gwen, you know.
Yeah.
It was going to be a Halloween party, and we bought all these fucking custom-made decorations, and, you know, we still might try and have her a party, but, you know, it's fucking like 2 weeks too late now. You know what I mean? Her birthday was November 8th, so it's not that long ago. But again, like, all that shit had to be canceled because, you know, everything going on.
That's all right.
Yeah, again,
That's all right.
It's better for us and for her. You know, again, you hear your kid fucking ask, "Am I gonna fucking die?" Like, that's nuts, bro. It's what we're in right here. You know what I mean? Like, again, we've known people that passed from it. So even like, again, like, you know, me and my wife, we're not the healthiest of fucking people, you know. So when we got it, like, when she got it, I was scared. When I got it, I was like, fuck, like, I don't want to, you know, like, I know people that pass away from it. I don't want to be that person. So, you know, I was lucky and blessed that we didn't get fucking sick from it. And it's got to be like, you know, again, a big part of it is that we're vaccinated. Another part of it is that, you know, we were able to get this infusion of the antibodies that helped us. And it is nuts when you go in there, bro. Like, everyone's fucking suited up and stuff like that. Like, you're
like E.T.
Oh, bro, like fucking the crazies. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, I've seen this in movies.
not to get too, like, political and stuff, but this is just my opinion. But folks, get vaccinated. You don't want to be that guy that because I've known someone that passed away and their family. They were anti-vaxxers and they look back now after their father passed and they were like, we should have gotten it. Believe whatever you want to believe, but it's just my opinion. I'm sure
Yeah.
Joe's too. Can get vaccinated.
Yeah. Again, there's still people out there that are like, my wife works at a doctor's office. They require everyone to be masked when you come in. I know there's places that it's not a requirement, and they're like, people give them a hard time because they're like, what? You don't have to be masked anymore. Like, it's not a rule. No, every business.
Yeah, and they have the right
to have that rule.
Yeah.
I know at work you're still you got a mask.
We have to mask
up. Yeah, we're crazy masked up. And again, I would get in trouble at work if I didn't report that my daughter was sick. You know what I mean? Like, if I knowingly fucking, put people at risk, I would be in trouble. You know what I mean? So, respect everyone's.
Don't be that guy either.
Yeah, respect everyone's rules, bro. Like, again, whether you want to do it or not, like, if they require it, do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I don't understand these people that go in and make these scenes at public places because, like I said, if I go into a store and I don't have my mask on and they ask me to put on my mask, oh, fuck, yeah, I'll put on my mask, my bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big deal, bro.
Okay, we got a little serious.
Yeah. But yeah, long story short, there's
everybody's
different
good.
reasons why
Everybody's good now.
Yeah.
That's the good thing.
Yeah. Thank God. Thanks for the people that reached out. I mean, you were one of the first ones to be like, hey, man, how's it going? Even like when we weren't recording, just like, hey, how's the family doing? Stuff like that. Chuck and Adam, reached out as well. I kind of feel bad too right now. I mean, I don't feel too bad because I'm very happy about it. But, like we keep winning these playoff games. I keep missing just another Friday night, So like I popped in Friday. I got into parking lot, and I was just like, man, I'm going through all of it. Like, again, emotions are high, bro. Like, I'm on cloud nine.
Yeah.
My son just scored the winning touchdown to put us up to win a playoff game that we weren't supposed to fucking win. You know what I mean? Again, defensively, he shuts down their receiver. They didn't get any. They got I think 45 passing yards on us total. Like,
wow.
Again, and it was all to the other side, which sucks. But, even like when we played against you guys, he played against the best receiver. He stayed on him the whole game, shut him down, and again, there wasn't a lot of things that y'all were able to do. So I'm on cloud nine, but I popped in to fucking just in front of the night, and I was like, hey guys, we fucking won because Chuck and Adam went to East Central, or their kids go to, like Chuck went to East Central. I think Adam went to Highlands, but his kids go to East Central now. So again, it's just like
One thing I noticed too, me and my wife, is that the parents or fans for East Central, they're hardcore.
Yeah, like we were fucking.
They're in the game. It's like even when Clemens was doing good, I didn't see it like the way I saw it on your guys' side.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
And I don't know if you noticed the student section that was there. Like, man, I saw kids coming out of there fucking
they're
full of fucking
like ghosts.
White. Yeah. And it's crazy.
They wouldn't allow that stuff at our stadium.
Let me play this video for you, bro. And I haven't posted this one. I'm gonna post it though, just because I don't want to flood everything. But dude, like I said, like that night, everyone's sending me fucking videos of the play, but this was caught, and I'm gonna put the volume up. Wait,
it's the right one. This is great podcasting.
Oh, look, I'll show everyone. You can watch it on YouTube, guys. Go to my YouTube channel. But the crowd goes fucking crazy when he scores. Like, you can hear it.
Yeah.
That's, again, this school hasn't had that fucking.
And I
history,
think that's
you know
what
what I mean?
I think that's what it is. It's like, it's great when you're the underdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so
Everybody loves an underdog.
Our parents, like, one of the things that I like about East Central that we're still in big city, right? But it gives you that small town feel. Gotta get that East Central guy out of here.
My daughter, is Joe coming over?
Yeah, fuck East Central. I actually saw her on the sideline.
Yeah.
When I was down there, I didn't want to be a creepy guy and be like, "Hey, I'm friends with your dad." But I told my son, I said, the day of the game against Clemens, I was like, "Hey, bro, my friend for my podcast is here. Like, the guy I actually do the podcast with. Don't embarrass me."
No, he did great.
Thank you, man. Like
he did great.
He's again, he's a little hard ass about it, but like he's determined to fucking, keep them winning, I guess.
I hope they keep going, but I'm kind of excited. If you guys play over here, baseball, I want to come.
Oh yeah, man. Watch. Yeah. I'm baseball season. I'm ready for it. But yeah, man. I told the baseball coach the other day. I was like, "Hey, man, we got one more fucking week, I guess, man." But yeah. So again, I'm not ready to see that last football game. Like, I'm not. Like, you saw the fucking picture of me at the Clemens game. Like, I was crying, bro. Like, thinking, like, again, this is his last game. That was his last game at East Central. And then, again, I mean, who knows? Like, if Clemens beats us that game, we're not in the playoffs. So I'm hugging him, thinking, I mean, who knows? It could be your last game.
It's emotional, man. Especially as a player.
Yeah, I remember my last game.
Because, I mean, there might be some guys that move on to play college, but most of those guys will never play football again.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too, is, like, again...
That's the sad part.
He's getting recognition and getting, like, invitations to camps and stuff for the football side of it. I totally believe he's going to play baseball in college somewhere. Like, I've been told he's that good. Like,
could be Bo Jackson.
Yeah. And that's why I said, man. Like,
Deion Sanders.
You never know. Like, I mean, after this, he's going to play 7-on-7 football that he plays with the club team. But, if this is the last football games we see him play, I'm not ready for that right now. And thankful to him, man. Like, he's fucking kept it going. So
you're making me remember playing, man.
Yeah.
It's like, that last game was hard.
Yeah. And two, it's like, the cool thing about it this season is, like, no one expected it. Like, again, I have people that said, "Oh man, y'all won't get one win in that district. What are you talking about?" Here we are.
Yes, sir.
Fucking shit up.
What else?
But it's good, man. I don't know, man. Again, we missed this.
Did you want to know about Eternals, or?
I know.
I can talk about it without spoiling.
I think it's too early for us to spoil it.
I can talk about without spoiling.
No, I don't.
No? All right. I'll just say this. I think it would have been better as a series than a movie.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Again, I know what happened. Like, there's nothing that I saw that happened. I was like, oh, badass. Like, even the ending, even the post credits, which
Jon Snow.
Yeah, like, I'm hearing, like, again, like, all these movies that came out, like, again, I haven't seen the new Spawn, right? Spawn? Not the Spawn.
Venom.
I haven't seen the new Venom. And people are like, yeah, it's okay movie, but the ending's what makes it real good. And like, the post-credit scene? Yeah. Oh, well, I've just watched the post-credit scene, bro. As simple as that.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
The Eternals, as much as people are hating on it. They're like, oh, this is the worst Marvel movie ever. But I think Thor 2 is the worst Marvel movie.
No, Thor 2 is good. This is what's bothering me now. Now these movies feel like I have to watch them. Like, I'm not watching them because I want to watch them. I'm watching them because I have to watch them. It's in the canon. I have to watch this now. And Marvel's making it feel that way.
And that's why I said this. I think this should have been a series more than a movie, because there's too much you have to know about these characters to understand what's going on.
Because it
leads to a long, boring section. But
yeah, okay. So don't get me wrong. Like, I loved the Loki series, but I felt like I had to watch that.
Yeah.
The What Ifs, I didn't get into them. I didn't like them. But then I feel like, you had to watch them. Like, oh, fuck that.
There was only a couple that I liked. Yeah, you had to watch them. But I got our mascot. Did you show people?
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. Oh.
Show our mascot if you haven't seen it. We got our Watcher.
It's badass. Where'd you fucking find this? You bought it online?
It's a Build-A-Figure. Like, you have to buy other figures to make that figure.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So what'd you buy?
Well,
Where'd you buy it?
I just bought it complete because I didn't want to buy the other figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, our mascot. If you've seen our new page, our new picture up on our
our
group,
yeah,
I put our faces on there. It's pretty awesome.
And he was watching us the whole time right now.
Yeah. You know what that's from?
Indian in the Cupboard?
Yeah.
Fucking Luck's got all these toys out here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the Gremlins, man. Unless you got anything else you want to mention?
No. Again, we're back.
Christmas movies. I started asking.
You have a.
I started asking some of my team members at work.
Mm-hmm.
I got a younger crew.
Yeah.
Well, I'm old now.
Yeah. We're the old
I got people
now.
that are in like their 20s.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I feel so old. I could be your dad.
It was like the other day. I was telling one of my bosses. I was like, we were talking about a team member, and I was like, yeah, this kid. He's like, you're still a kid, and I'm like, I'm 40, motherfucker.
I started asking a few people. I said, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Okay.
One said, Jingle All the Way.
What? Fire him.
So these are the younger guys. But look,
yeah.
See this Turbo Man.
I
was like, okay, Jingle All the Way. Another guy said Home Alone 2, and I was like, really, 2? What do you think about that?
Home Alone 2 is one of the rare sequels that's almost just as good as Part 1.
Okay.
Like, it's one of the rare sequels that worked. I was thinking about that on the way over here. Because again, I have I have my favorite Christmas movies, but I have a lot of stuff that I watch during the Christmas season, or that I want to, at least. But I love Home Alone 2.
Over Part 1?
I'm not over Part 1.
That's what threw me off, because he was like specific. He was like Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
And he likes the Donald Trump scene, bro.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Then they asked me, well, what's my favorite Christmas movie? And I didn't have an answer. I was like,
you don't have a favorite?
There's so many, though.
Yeah, no. But you got to have a favorite, though.
And I was like, Christmas Story, that's too easy.
It's not if it's your favorite.
That's a lot of people's go-to, though.
No. There's people that don't like it.
Because they play it too much?
Not even that, but like, okay, like, you know, you're in the cancel culture now. They're like, oh, the fucking scene where the Asian scene at the end is racist. It's not fucking racist.
Is it
that guy's sexist. He's not fucking sexist. Get the fuck out of here. But like, okay, I've told you about it. Like, I listen to those Christmas podcasts. Mm-hmm. Tis the podcast. Like, I think there's 2 of them that don't like Christmas Story. There's one of them that does. So that's just fucking weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic.
Yeah, it is it is my favorite. It's one of my favorites. We do watch it. I make it a point, like I have it on DVD, but I make it a point that I don't watch it until Christmas Eve. And then I watch it all day Christmas Eve and all day Christmas Day. It's on while we're wrapping presents. I don't know if I told you this. We have this crazy deal where my wife and I, we don't wrap a single present until Christmas Eve.
We do that. And then we're up to like 3 a.m.
Yeah. And we do it together.
We do that. I don't know if it's a Hispanic thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because that's what it is too. Yeah.
Because I've always,
no, I know people that don't do that. Like, that we're crazy for doing that. But yeah, that's been our thing.
But that usually it's just the Santa gifts.
No, we do everything 100%.
Because growing up, we've always, as a Hispanic family, we've always done Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, yeah. And that's
Christmas Day, Christmas Day is from Santa.
So like the day before Christmas Eve, the family that we're gonna see on Christmas Eve will get their presents wrapped. But we do all the kids. All the kids get gifts, a little something. I take a lot of pride in going and doing that Christmas shopping for them. And I'm like, I get the best gifts, even though it's like something cheap, but I get the best gifts. But anyways, like, we do that. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. My wife's gonna be happy to hear that. Like, there's one other couple that's crazy like us.
It'll stay up late.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a big help. I can't rap.
I'm not either.
I can do the I do the signs. I do the signatures.
You need some tape, babe.
Yeah.
You need some tape.
Yeah. No. Okay. Christmas Eve, we hang out at her family's, and her cousin comes in as Santa. He has gifts for the kids.
That's cool.
He has like he'll bring them chocolate covered pretzels, stuff like candy cane, stuff like that. And then for the adults, he gives us like a little fucking like a rum and coke, like with the little bottles. Yeah, so
nice.
And then little mixer, little setup for when we get home to wrap presents. And then she's like, don't drink. Because there was one year, like, she got drunk on Christmas Eve, and I had to wrap presents all night. I did. It was horrible.
Folds are all crooked.
Yeah, dude, and then I'll tell you right now, like, I mean, again, I've been blessed that we've been able to have good Christmases with the kids. You know what I mean? Like, they get a lot of shit, like, more than we ever have. But that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to spoil your kids.
Yeah. And that time, it's like, I remember, like, cause I talked about it before. It's like I remember, like, when me and my brother were teenagers. That's when Christmas started being a little like fucking rough for us. I guess like we weren't getting shit. There's one, and it was like the worst Christmas ever. Like my mom and my stepdad were fighting at the time, so we were staying with my aunt, and then we had to get out of the house because they were gonna have like a Christmas party, and we weren't gonna be there. So. We went to another aunt's house just for Christmas, and it was like, I guess they weren't planning on us having us over. So when it came time for everyone to open gifts and stuff like that, there wasn't shit there for us. So you could tell they kind of rewrapped a couple presents for me and my brother. We got like cologne or something, like a little fucking cologne. Again, I know I should be grateful that we even got that, but at the same time, it was just like, man, come on. Like, I think we would have had a better Christmas if me, my mom, my brother just stayed together, like, by ourselves, you know, somewhere. And so, it was shit like that makes me, like, for my kids, like, and now, like, my mom goes fucking crazy, and, like, my kids get all this shit from her, and we're like, dude, like, chill out, like, you don't have to. Again, I still get the the socks and underwear for Christmas, which I'm grateful for. Yeah,
I always talk about it. Socks and calzones. That's what we get.
Yeah. So
socks and chonies.
So yeah, like I again, it could be like $1 gift or a $10 cheap gift, but I always make sure these motherfuckers like don't get me wrong, they get a big fucking gift. But Santa's gift is a little bit more, like, it used to be the big gift was from Santa, but now the big gift's from us because, we've kind of taken it as, like, I don't want my daughter going back and saying, well, Santa got me this fucking expensive-ass gift, and then there's another kid where Santa got them, like, a $20 gift. You know what I mean? So I try to do it like that. Like, Santa's gift is going to be something that's kind of affordable. But, hey, we make sure it's like, hey, that's from me and Mom. But, like, even my gifts now, my mom still puts from Santa.
Nice.
But, so, I mean, we try to do that, man. Like, we buy our wrapping the same every year. It's like I get a traditional Santa Claus wrapping paper, like a wrapping paper with Santa, and only his gifts go in that wrapping paper.
We do that too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, that's
Like-
crazy.
Like we hide. If we're wrapping other gifts for other family members, we hide that wrapping paper.
Yeah, and
And
they
then
don't.
like,
See
sometimes
that
they'll
too.
see it. They're like, "Hey, that's Santa's."
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. And you know, when the older kids got a little bit older and they started learning and stuff like that, it was cool for them. Like, you know, they still have to do a Christmas list every year to
Yeah.
Santa. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
I'm ready now for Christmas.
I'm telling you, bro. And this was the perfect movie that gets you into it, man. Like I'm telling you. And even last year I was just like, you know what? All November, all December is Christmas. Like this year, as hard as it's been, man, this is what we need.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time of
need
year.
a little Christmas. Okay.
Well,
favorite Christmas song?
Christmas song?
Yeah. Do you have one?
Jingle bells.
Oh fuck, that's so fucking. Okay, is there
Don't
like
tell
a
me
certain...
Mariah Carey.
No. I do like that song. Don't get me wrong.
Jingle Bell Rock.
No. It's Please Come Home for Christmas, the Eagles version.
All right.
Like that one? Friends and relation. Yeah, I like that song.
All right.
You have a favorite Christmas show like you like to watch?
Show?
Yeah, or is there like a sitcom that you have a favorite Christmas episode? Or like we watch a lot of the cake shows now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, we
Nailed
watch
It and
those.
shit like that. Yeah.
We got Christmas. We always watch all the Santa Claus movies. The Home Alones. My kids they watch it every year. They watch Polar Express. I can't stand that movie. I always tell them it's scary. It's like, that's a scary movie. Because the animation is weird.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like it either.
The
I don't like it
animation
either.
is weird looking.
That's the one Tom Hanks movie I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching that shit, bro.
Yeah.
My wife wants to watch it every year. I'm like, no, that's not on the list.
We watch The Grinch every year.
Okay.
Did you ever watch the newer Grinch? The animated one?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the director. Scott Mosier directed it.
Really?
You know Scott Mosier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
I like anything Dr. Seuss.
I do too. Like my daughter really loves that's her movie. Like so when we watched Gremlins the other day, she goes, "Can we watch The Grinch now?" I'm like, "Oh fuck," because it's a good Christmas movie. Don't get me wrong, but she played it out. Like that was her movie for a while.
You know, it's not even a good movie, but I kind of like it. And my kids used to watch it all the time. It was Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
Oh man, I can. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
The movie's annoying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It gets to me. Some parts get to me. Gremlins. That was the Gremlins show, our Welcome Back show.
Yeah. Welcome back.
And
we're back.
We're gonna try not to miss anymore.
Yeah,
Try.
I promise, man. Like, guys, we want it's.
It might be a little hard.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Oh,
But we'll work it out.
we'll get it. We'll get together.
We'll work it out.
I mean, the thing that's hard about it is Thanksgiving is fucking the best team in the NFL plays that day.
Every year.
Right.
How did they get that deal?
Because people want to see them.
It's always every year is always the Lions and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Every year.
But every year people
I don't
want
know
to
how
see
the Lions got that
Yeah.
gig. But
Cowboys. I mean, come on, it's America's team.
no.
America's team, bro.
The guy blew out by the Bengals. Oh, but that was last week.
That was the
No,
Broncos.
the Broncos. Sorry.
Yeah, this week right back on track, bro. 43-3. Did the Bears play today?
Did they?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I think they
Probably
lost.
not. They probably lost.
Or you know what? They didn't lose today because they were on a bye week.
That could be it too. I stopped keeping up. I'm not a great fan. Yeah. So that was it. Now watch this Gremlins episode, and
It's good to be back.
it's good to be back. And remember, put it on.
It's on you.
What?
Oh.
I messed up. Look.
No, hombre. Well, keep watching.
Hold on.
Oh, no, okay. We're not there yet.
Let me fix it. Look, there you go.
Ándale.
Remember to keep watching
And keep listening.
All right.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
Tell me something, my friend.
You know what? Good episodes.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Billy likes to drink soda.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack!
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I only came here to do two things, man. Kick some ass and drink some beer. Looks like we're almost out of beer.